What's up, summoners? Today's video is actually going to be basically a speed run between myself and Kasper, who is a Diamond 3, I believe, top lane and support main on the EUS server. Basically a speed run of us going through about 30 op.gg reviews and giving our personal opinions on what those individuals could be doing to get better at League of Legends. Now, the 4 common threads, I've got them here, but I just wanted to say this whole op.gg review came through, one, because I do profile reviews through my website, lolcoach.academy. If you want an in-depth profile review, you can go there and get one. But 2, I did a video on TikTok and I quickly reviewed someone's account. I was like, this is what every gold player needs to learn and needs to understand. And it kind of went viral. I started getting a lot of DMs and comments on the video saying, hey, can you do my op.gg as well? And I started looking and noticing the more and more op.ggs I looked at in a short period of time, the quicker I realized that everyone is having very similar problems, yet no one's going about fixing it. Or the ones that do fix it obviously climb to a higher rank, get happier and get more satisfied with their rank, and so they don't come asking for help. But the people who always come for asking for help, they usually have these similar trends. So I'm going to go through the quick 4 quickly, and then we can go into the op.gg reviews themselves. First, wanting to get to rank X, like wanting to get to Diamond and actually getting there, are two very, very different things. Being a gold player and wanting to get to platinum, just because you want to get there doesn't mean you can, and just because you think you don't deserve to be in the elo you're currently in doesn't mean you deserve to be platinum. League of Legends works. Its system isn't perfect. Its rank system isn't perfect, but there's a reason plat players are in plat. There's a reason gold players are in gold. There's a reason diamond players are in diamond. And yes, you can boost. Yes, you can duo Q abuse. Yes, you can get your mate to, get your account a really high win rate or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you will naturally fall into a rank of how much effort you put in and how good you are at the game currently. It's a very honest system. No one who's in silver and deserves to be gold stays in silver forever. Yeah, they might be there for a momentary time, and I like to look at it almost like a bus, right? You've got bus stops along the way to the journey, and your stop might be, stop 5 or stop 6, and every single rank you're at throughout a season is just another bus stop. It's just a temporary position you were in. You're not getting off there. You're not staying there. You're actually moving on, but you have to go through there. You have to go through that suburb. You have to go through that situation before you get to move on to the next stop. So what you got to understand is that you're not going to get to Diamond overnight. You got to go through the motions that everyone else has done. You got to go through what every other player has gone through to get from silver to gold. You have to go through that as well, unless you want to cheat the system or whatever. Second, to get in the top 1 to 2% of your region, which is basically Diamond, you have to do what 98% of other players aren't doing. Now think about that statistic for a second. That means that only 2 in every 100 League of Legends players are going to get to Diamond. Most people don't realize this. Only 2 in every 100, yet I guarantee you probably 90 in 100 League of Legends players want to get to Diamond. Their goal is to get to Diamond, which means the vast majority of them are never going to get there. So what you got to understand is, yeah, you can have the goal of, I want to get to Diamond, but if you're not going to put in and do the work that 1 to 2% are doing right now to get themselves to Diamond, you are going to be the 98%. You are going to be that person that never got to Diamond. Now you can blame it on the rank system. You can blame it on bad teammates, junglers, top laners, inters, trolls, feeders, but there's 2% of players that got there, so why can't you get there? You need to ask yourself, why can't I get there? And it needs to be based on things that you can change personally in your playstyle. What champions you choose, how often you die, what items you're buying, when you back, how good you are at roaming, how good you are at map awareness, can you track the enemy jungler? Focus on factors that you can control. Do not focus on factors outside of your control. Bad teammates, autofills, bad junglers, inters, trollers, rages, because everyone deals with them in the exact same frequency as you do. No one in League of Legends is getting more trolls than another person. No one is getting more inters. Everyone is on the same playing field when it comes to bad teammates, so it doesn't become a variable that you can care about, because one, everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's dealing with the exact same problem. And two, you can't change it. You can't change if someone's going to int or troll on your team unless you were, started typing to them. And then it's like, well, just don't type because you just created a problem. You just created the reason why you're going to lose this game because you made someone tilt. You made someone int. You made someone want to lose the game so that you don't win it. So understand that. Third one, you don't have to play perfect. You just have to play better than your average player and be consistent about it. So no one plays the perfect game. We're humans. We make errors. All you have to do in League of Legends is play better than your opponent. You don't have to play perfect. You don't have to be a gold player playing like a diamond player. No, you just have to be a gold 4 player, but you're playing like a gold 3 player or a gold 2 player. You just need to be playing a little bit better than your opponent, and over time, the rank system is going to reward you. The reason why I talk about don't play perfect, just play better than average, is because it's realistic. Every day you can go, today I'm going to play better than average. You can't go every day, today I'm going to play like a diamond player. Today I'm going to play perfect. Because it's unrealistic, you're not going to be able to achieve that, and then you're just going to set yourself up for failure, which is going to demotivate you and put you into a vicious cycle of failure, not believing in yourself, failure, not believing in yourself, failure, not believing in yourself, and until you start believing, oh, I am a silver player, I'm stuck, I'm never going to get out. No. Keep thinking you just got to play better than average. Do something slightly better than what your enemy does, and over time, it will reward you. The rank system is there to put you in the rank you deserve to be at based on the consistency you have and the work you're putting in and the volume of games you're playing. The fourth one is, everyone wants to get to Diamond, but no one is playing the champions they have the most potential on. Throughout every op.gg review you pretty much see me look at, there's one common thread. They have these really high win rate champions. So out of their top 7 most played champions, they generally have 2 to 3 champions where they have like a 55% plus win rate on. But they've only got about 50% of their games on these champions. And so their overall win rate's sitting at like a 51% win rate, which is really slow for climbing. Yet their 3 most played champions are sitting at like an average of a 56% win rate across 3 of them. And it's like, if you had just played those 3 champions your whole season, you'd right now be at about an average of 54, 55, let's say 56% win rate. So instead of being gold 4, 300 games in as an example with a 51% win rate, if you had a 54 or 55% win rate with 300 games, you'd actually be about plat 4. And you wouldn't have had to be a better player. You would have just had to have a better strategy. You would have just had to understand, hey, I'm better at these 3 champions. Why don't I just play them? And that's the strategy I use to climb. I only play the champions I'm good at on my main. If I want to learn a new champion, or if I want to have fun, or if I want to try a new champion out, that's great. I do it, but I don't do it on my main account in ranked. I only play champions on my main account that I have at least 50 games on with a 55% win rate on them. If I don't have that, I do not play them on my main account. That's the rule I use. You can go down to like 30 games, but I'd always recommend that 55% win rate sweet spot. And you need at least 20 to 30 games played. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the op.gg reviews. These are the top points you're going to get from them, but it is good to go through the op.ggs, particularly if one of them is yours, and see what I've said. All right. Okay, so the deal is basically we've got about 30 of them, 60 seconds each, and then I will take turns doing one each, and then if we feel like the other person missed out on something on the op.gg, we'll come back to it and quickly talk about it before we go on to the next one. Sounds good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just turn you up a bit. Alright, cool. So I'm starting this one. We got Nate Dogg, Cooks. It looks like it's his main account, plat 4. What is that? Over 300 games, 53% win rate. We can see he's got some really solid win rates on his Vayne and Jhin, which makes me think he should probably never play Kasper, given that it's a 48% win rate. It also looks like he's been playing a bit of Karthus in 80 carry, which is also a bit interesting, bit off meta. Definitely not at its strongest. And then there's not really much played elsewhere. So I think he's got a really good, solid champion pool. And if I was Nate, I would really just keep focusing on these 2 champs. And then, playing a bit of Karthus if his team needs a bit of AP. Looks like his last 20 games have been pretty good in terms of a 55% win rate. Let's see what his last 40 look like. 53, so kind of in line with his overall. But that's pretty good to see given he's at his highest rank and he's still averaging about a 53% kill participation. 53% win rate with 50% kill participation. So that's pretty good. That was about a minute, Kasper. You got anything else to add here?
Probably not. I mean, the KDAs are a bit low for ADC player, right? Kind of don't want to die as much.
Yeah, 6.2 deaths, 5.
But then again, I watched the stream. Quite a ballsy ADC player, not gonna lie.
He's a bit of a limit tester, is he?
Yes, I like it.
And an average of 10.5 deaths on Karthus, which is a little bit, you know, I guess.
You have to play passive, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Passive.
I guess, yeah, you just got to make sure you get that passive going. But it looks like it's kind of working, like 56% win rate with 11 deaths, you know? It's doing work. CS, what do you think about his CS for Plat 4? Anything to worry about here?
I think it's a bit low.
Yeah.
That's like my average CS is on top lane. That is not what you want to aim for. I think you want to aim for a bit higher, but then again, if you're like killing stuff a lot, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Because jam kills are more gold than minions.
That's true. All right, who we got here? You've got Unarius. So I'll let you take this one away.
Okay. So support player, like gold something. Not sure what that is.
Gold 2.
Gold 2, okay. So Nautilus is just at the 49% win rate. You have pretty overall not that good of a KDA. So it's a bit questionable, like why do you keep playing Nautilus if it's at that win rate? Well, you have a Taric with like huge KDA, huge win rate. So I'm not sure if that's just a regular support Taric or if it's funneling with Yi. If it is funneling with Yi, I think it's disgusting. But if it's not, then it's pretty good. Taric is cool champ. If you're able to play it, then it's really impressive. Okay, so it's actually support Taric. That's really cool. That's like a champ you don't see that often. So I think it's really cool you play that. And then, yeah, I think honestly, I think you only play Taric and Yumi, and you'll get plat in like no time. Because Nautilus is kinda not working, I think.
Yeah.
And then the thing with Nautilus is you just do one thing right, you hook, and then you die.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about this many champions played, or you're okay with that?
I mean, you have a lot of games this season, so it's not surprising that you play a lot of champs. Because like playing 400 games with the same champ is a bit boring.
Yeah.
But I for sure think you want to keep like a smaller champ and like only play the things you win on, right?
If this guy was considering, you know, the quickest way to plat, would it be worth staying on this account, just grinding it out? Or would it be worth starting a fresh account with like a really strict champion pool and just blasting, you know, 100 games or something?
I mean, I think if you keep a stable win rate on Taric, and you just keep going at 66, you'll be plat in like no time now. But depends on how your MMR is at this point, right? Because if you're like plus 18, it's fine. But if you're like plus 13, plus 12, you probably want to consider new account. But the thing is, if you go like fresh account, you're gonna get stuck in like a weird Smurf ape queue.
Yeah.
And if you don't do then it's really hard to get out. So I for sure think you give this a try and just stay with like the Taric Yumi. And otherwise you just go maybe new accounts. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's looking like his tier average is like gold 4, gold 3, which doesn't really say your MMR, but it does indicate that there could be a little problem here, given that he's gold 2. Riot might be thinking this guy, you know, he's kind of at his upper limit almost, or getting close. But
True.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's for sure potential in the Taric though.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Taric isn't played more given these win rates, but maybe he doesn't like playing Taric. But if you've played 70 games on a champ, I feel like you got to enjoy them to some extent, right?
True. I think Taric's really hard to play now. It's like a champ you don't often see, and I don't know. Sometimes it just feels useless, but if you're good at it, I for sure think you can go very high.
Yeah. And I think like
But
no
then
no one
again,
plays Tarek, so it's like
yeah,
perfect.
it's perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's about it for this.
Yeah. It's been spamming a lot of Lulu as well recently.
It's a lot of Lulu. Holy moly. I mean, if you want to play Lulu in this elo, you either have to like 1v2 lane, or you have to actually find like a hyper carry duo. But I can see you have like a Vayne duo, so I think it's like playable. But for sure, if you want to keep playing Lulu, you should for sure try out Comet. Comet is pretty good, I think. I've been trying it recently. And for sure, No Shirelias. Because No Shirelias gives movement speed on the shield. Because that's like this new passive. If you empower allies, you give them movement speed. So if you just use Lulu E, it gives movement speed now. So it's really cool. So you can like perma save the W for polymorph. It's like perfect.
Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, it looks like he's got a duo as well. I just saw here he's played 10 games, but it's like a 50% win rate, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
but if you look at the games played, the Lulu games, there's like this Vayne guy
Ah,
keeps coming
yep,
back.
KK. Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So you
I
duo
mean it's
queues quite a lot, which
yeah,
is a pretty good strategy, right, for a supporting gold, but
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
yeah.
It's not bad.
All right. Let's get on to the next one. We got a X9C Goat Suba. Do we know what X9C means? I don't know. Is that a gang sign
I
or something?
no clue.
Is it like
Clueless.
XQC but not really?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Sleepy, I'm doing it in order, so I feel like I probably haven't done your account yet. We're only like 3 in. So I don't think. Yeah, you're back down here. If you're someone named Sleepy Hentai, then we definitely haven't missed yours. Sheesh. All right. So we got some. Okay, this is pretty good. We got another. Looks like I don't know. This guy looks like he might be having an identity crisis here. There's a lot of different roles being played. There's some 80 carry. There's some support. Most played champion. Most top 2 most played champions as supports. Then we've got third most as a top laner. Then supports again. But we've now seen a switch to almost like 80 carry. So it looks like this person is a little bit unsure of what they want to do in ranked at the moment, which I think is, you can definitely be unsure, but you're really going to have to make a decision because it's kind of hard to keep switching between different ranks. And I think given your win rate on Bard and Ali, it doesn't make sense logically, I would see, to switch to 80 carry unless you like hate playing support or something. Because if it's like a performance-based decision, I would not be switching from support to 80 carry because your 80 carry does not look that crash hot compared to what I'm seeing. Like a 3.39 KDA on Ali over 77 games with a 56% win rate is insane. This Bard is pretty good as well, even though it's only 22 games. But if I was Goat Suba, I would definitely be trying to maintain this 54% win rate by just spamming my support.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, I think if you're still unsure, Goat Suba, of like what role you want to play, I'd seriously suggest getting an alt account and just figuring out who you want to play and get good at them before you like sabotage this account. Because it looks like this is by far the highest rank you've ever been. You know, you're gold 3 last season, unless this is a new account. You're like plat 4 compared to last season. So firstly, that's a really good climb, but I would really be cautious of sabotaging this account's MMR by throwing just like chucking games in here where you're just playing whatever champ you feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Like Bard is really good in the meta as well right now. So I think Bard and solo queue is like top tier.
Yeah.
Alistar's still like A-ish tier, even though he got like nerfed a bit. I think he's still very strong. Still has like all his tanky stuff. So I think for sure you want to keep playing those two. They're really good.
Why do you
Yeah,
think Bard's
probably.
so good in the meta at the moment?
Well, you can like perma roam, because like the thing with Bard is you have a decent amount of lane pressure. Like you bully stuff like Alistar, right?
Yeah.
And then level 2 you just get the possibility to move out, to get on the map, to play the map. So as Bard you're not caged into your lane, like a Lulu player, for example, could be. So
Yeah.
as Bard you just move out, just play the map, and you can win like 4 lanes on your own. So I think that's the really strong point of Bard.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think the Ali and Bard need to stay. And,
Yeah.
maybe even this Lulu. But, yeah, not enough games really played to make a definitive decision there.
Mhm.
Oh, we got Dodo Dylan. Okay, Cass, this is your turn, mate.
Okay. Yes. So, you have a lot of games played, right? You have up and about 400, right? So, I mean, you have insane amount of games and win rate on Tristana. So you for sure want to keep playing that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's like 250 games, 55% win rate. That's quite a lot of wins, right? So, I mean, your KDA is a bit low, but then again, it's silver, so it's like a bit of a shit fest every game. So I think for sure you want to keep playing those. And I think you kind of know the limits of the champ now. So yeah, I think for sure if you keep playing those, you'll only get better at it. And like Tristana is really good in the meta as well at the moment. Because you just jump, blow someone up, no counterplay.
Oh,
And then Jin, oh, but that is unfortunate. The Jin has a good KDA, but you don't exactly have the best win rate on it, right? So I think the Jin is a bit of a KDA champ. So I'm not sure you want to keep playing that. But I mean, I've seen your vault, right? I think it could be fine. There's just like these small little errors you want to play on. But it's not like you have insanely huge champ pool that you're fucking your MMR up with. So I think if you keep playing your top two, you'll only improve at them.
yeah,
But I think the gen is all about not playing KDA, I think. Otherwise it could be pretty good.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
as well, this Dodo Dylan talks a lot in the Discord and always gets frustrated at his games. And I think he's even upset at his Tristana at the moment. But like, as you said, I mean, if you're at a 55% win rate on a champ, like, it's hard to, it's a very subjective feeling, and it's probably wrong if you're like, I
Mhm.
suck at this champ. If you've got a 55% win rate on them at like 250 games, it's kind of like almost delusional to think you're not good on that
Yeah, for
champ,
sure.
and like you shouldn't stop playing them. Like just because you think you're not doing well when your stats say otherwise. Um,
For sure.
and I
I
don't know
think
if that's a
it's
problem with
not
other
bad.
players, but
And I think it's all about not spamming games all day as well, right? Because if you're really getting tilted about stuff, then you just want to take a break. Just
yeah,
go alt account or something. Or if you really want to climb, but you're tilted to play, just do something that has anything about League in it, but isn't playing. So you still learn, but you're not running it down, in a way.
yeah.
So I think that's a really important concept.
Yeah, and I think I have talked to this guy personally a bit as well to like make sure he's taking breaks. I don't know if he listens,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it would help a lot. Particularly if you're emotionally charged, as you were saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure you want to just take breaks.
And
I'm
this,
just taking a break as well.
yeah, and this gin, like, I'd be a bit cautious about this gin. Yeah, I guess your
Yeah.
overall's 49%, but something's been going wrong recently on it.
Mhm.
If this account was looking at the fastest way to get out of silver, which again I think Dodo
New
Dylan
account.
has said before, honestly you should just start a new account if you're
New
looking to
account.
get into gold or plat.
For sure, new account.
But you'd have to really just focus on this Tristana. You just have to play the shit out of this
Yeah.
Tristana.
Yeah. For sure.
Um, you'd get to gold in probably with a 55% win rate on a fresh account. You'd get to gold in like 30
30
games.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, like so anyone else out there who's like silver and has a 55% win rate champ, if you want to get to gold, just spam that champ on a new account for like 50 games and you're probably going to get there. Obviously, that's not a guarantee, but it's like a
Yeah.
guideline on if you think you should start a new account.
Mm-hmm.
But, you can also get into the trouble of like people just keep starting new accounts. I know Kasper, how many accounts do you have, man?
Okay. I just bought like a few new ones because I was getting a bit tilted. But
Uh,
I can say that in under 5 games, you could be silver 3.
yeah,
Like, no joke. If you go 100% win rate over 5 games, you're above silver 3.
yeah. Yeah, you could literally in placements be higher than this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
So if you've got no emotional attachment to your main account, yeah, start a new one for sure.
But even if you do have emotional attachment to this account, you can still like play on it, but just use a different account. use a different account to climb, right? So I have
Yep.
like my main account on which I only play flex to like try stuff.
Yep.
And then I have my other account, like my Diamond Plus account, to like climb on and actually get LP.
Okay.
So I think that's for sure a thing you could go for. But then again, you don't want to end up with like 10 plus accounts like I do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good strat. Yeah, I think I've got probably like 5 or something, but yeah, I think you can very quickly get like it's almost like having multiple computer screens. Once you get 2, you want 3. Once you get 3, you want
True.
4, and it never ends until you have like 10 computer screens and you're just like in the matrix. But
That is not incorrect.
yeah, so be cautious if you're getting heaps of accounts. And it's pretty hard to doom a new account, right? Like, what would you say, Casper? Like, when you should give up on a new account?
If you have one loss. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because I know
Um,
you and Mika kind of give up on accounts pretty quick.
uh, no, so basically, how you want to do no count is you start it, right? And you pick like a few champs you're actually good at, right? You want to spam those. But the thing is, you end up in this weird level 30 queue where you don't know whether they're like Goomba smurfing or they're actually like newer players or like a silver player with a smurf account, right? So it's like this hard-ish place to like start. It's like the games are so different. So I
Yeah,
think it's pretty hard to play them, but once you know how to play them, you can for sure climb faster. It's just
yeah,
a completely different playstyle.
yeah. And it sounds
But
like, from my experience, you just got to be super strict. Like before you start playing on that account, you got to go. I am playing this champion, this champion, this champion, and I
yep.
am just like, I'm fucking running it properly. Not running it
Yeah.
down, but running it for wins. Speed running to gold.
True.
Hey, 2%. I don't. Oh, you could be next. Oh, you're next 2%. Good timing. Did you just do that one or did I do that one?
I did
Ah,
it,
yeah.
but I mean,
All right.
it's up to you.
All right. So we got Mr. 2% win rate. I think he came from TikTok. I'm not sure though. Very good marketing. So we've got, what do we got here? Bronze 4. Last season, Bronze 4 as well. So at this pretty similar rank. Played almost 400 games, and we've got this TF on 280 games played with a 52% win rate. We've also got a Galio here, we've got this Pike, we've got this Nasus, and we've got some couple of other champs. But it looks like we're basically close to a TF1 trick, and I think TF, he's not the strongest he's ever been, but I definitely don't think he's like unplayable. Every champ I believe is playable, and given that you've put so much time into this champion, I would definitely say don't give up on them. One thing I would say is like this win rate really needs to get up depending on where you want to climb to, but you're really wanting like an overall win rate of like at least 53, 54%. But again, if this account, like similar to what we said in the last one, if you're looking to get out of bronze, this account, it's not going to take that long to get out of bronze, but you're going to have to really find a champion that can net you a pretty big win rate. Something a little bit higher than this TF. But I think this TF has a lot of potential. You just got to really focus on this CS per minute. Like to average a 3.7 CS per minute as a TF is really low. TF is one of the most decent wave clear and CS getter mid lanes out there at the moment, particularly if you go minion dematerializer. And these deaths as well are a real problem. And these are kind of interlinked because the more you die, the less CS you get, the less kills you get, the less assists you get. So I think you really got to focus on this CS per minute. I just recently started CSing. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But yes, you got to think of CS like as one of your primary sources of income. And it's basically the thing you have the most control over in the game is like your CS. In terms of income, besides passive gold, like you don't actually have that much control over kill gold and assist gold. Like sure, you can get a kill, you can get an assist, and you can know when, like, just before you're going to get it. But like a CS is so much easier to get and so much more consistent and reliable that if you're not focusing on this fundamental, it's a really big problem. So yeah, you really just need to get this up to about at least 5.5 as soon as possible. Ideally aiming for like 6 to 7. And then these deaths need to get down to about like, I would say 4 to 4.5 deaths per game. Also, this kill participation's a little low for a TF main. You'd really be wanting about a 50% kill participation, given that you're running like TP Flash, which basically means you have 2 globals. So if you're under a 50% kill participation with 2 global teleports, it basically means you're not either utilizing them enough, you don't understand macro, or you don't know when to roam, which are also kind of key concepts on TF and his identity. Kasper, do you have anything else to add here?
I think bronze games are usually quite a shitfest, right? So a lot of kills, a lot of deaths,
Yeah.
not a lot of macro involved. So I think DF could be a little bit of an odd champ to play in it. I think champs with more like kill pressure and like mechanics involved in them. I think those are for sure better to learn and like lower elos, just because they're easier to execute. Because if you play TF, you wanna. I mean, the goal of TF is to push and roam, right? And in bronze, this could be like a harder concept or like harder to execute due to your team just being like all over the place. So for sure, think a different champ like the Pike, for example, could be better to play
Okay.
just because Pike has like actual damage, I think,
Yeah.
and like he has kind of the same goal, right? He just wants to kill and roam.
And it looks like he's been playing Pike mid, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Pike mid's pretty cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah, it's
mean,
pretty cool.
again, the C, like, sure, bronze can be a shit fest, but this CS is way
Yeah,
too
yeah,
low,
for
right?
sure, for sure, for sure.
Um,
But then again, you have Pike passive gold, so if you don't farm as much, then I think it's still fine due to the passive gold you create with your ult.
yeah.
So I think, yeah, but for sure it's yes, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeetus, I think we just did your op.gg. You missed out by like 5 minutes, but it's gonna be recorded, so you'll see it. As Pike, you don't really get gold by CS, really. Yeah, but CS is like a core source of income in the game, and it is important to learn. So I know what you mean. That yeah, for Pike, you get a lot of gold from kills and stuff, but it's still pretty important because you're missing out on like free income, basically free gold. Because you're not just killing people all the time. Like yeah, you're averaging like 11 kills, which is really good, but that's still not just like kills all game. Did I see your last game? This one, yeah, it looks pretty sad. But yeah, bronze. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. The TF recommendation's pretty good, Cast. Maybe you should look for another champ or focus a bit more on Pike. I think that could be quite good. And given he's got a 70% win rate on 16
Yeah.
games, it suggests a lot of potential there. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, we got Inky Z7. Is this your turn, Casper? I'll switch it to ranked.
Yes, sir.
I'll just update it quickly.
So
Sorry. Make sure we get...
I see a meta champ player. Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So we have a
Woo!
pretty good overall win rate, like 45 is pretty good. 54, excuse me. So it's gold 2, you're like closing in on plat 4, which is pretty good. Because all I see is last season silver. So that's like a huge improvement, right? So it's like 2 tiers up, which
Yep.
is pretty huge. In your recent match history, I can see a lot of Graves. Not sure where the Graves comes from. Because if I look at your other champs you usually play top lane, assuming it's a Volibear top. I think Volibear's pretty good in the meta at the moment, at least for jungle. Same for top, I think. Actually, I see Halo Blade showed jungle, so it might actually be Volibear jungle. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, you're actually a jungle player. So I think you want to stick to your top, right? I think you're doing great on every champ. So I think it's just a matter of grinding at this point. I mean, yeah, you're doing great on every champ. You have positive win rate on every champ. So I think for sure you just want to like grind it out. Just keep playing the volley. I think Pantheon's a bit nerfed now, so I don't think that's like ideal. But I think for sure you want to keep playing the volley. I think the Graves is going well for you at the moment. So I think you want to like keep playing that as well, maybe.
Get out of here, Pantheon. Yeah, I quickly went into his Graves games. It looked like it was like a 40% win rate or something,
Okay.
but that could be over all games, not just ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it looks
Yeah.
almost like
Okay. The thing about Graves is it's really hard to execute, right? Because the way Graves works is he hard farms, he gets items, and then he starts one-shotting. But you have to hard farm it, and you have to pray to God your team doesn't run it down by that point.
yeah.
So I think it's a rather hard champ to execute in solo queue due to solo queue being like gank orientated. I think Volibear is pretty good to like perma gank with, same with Pantheon. Like you farm a few camps, you go gank, you kill, you get elite, you snowball it. So for sure think those are like better to play in solo queue than the Graves. But if you do enjoy Graves, you could keep playing down the line. Because
Yeah.
like you're not a bad player for sure. You know how the game works. Then you just have to adjust to the playstyle of it.
Yeah.
So
And I think, yeah, like as you said, 54%, you just got to keep like that at around like 54 to 56%, and you'll keep climbing. It'll be slowish just with how many games you've played, but these win rates just suggest like you've still got a long way to climb just on natural ability alone. You just got to make sure, yeah, you don't start adding champs that aren't getting you wins. You got to quickly identify these champions that aren't getting you wins and really eliminate them from your champion pool. Because the fact that you've played like 500 games and there's like 100 here and 100 here, like imagine if you had just played all your 500 games on like Volley, Panth, Mordekaiser, heck, like just your top 7 champs had all 500 games on them, you'd probably be at like a 55, 56% win rate. And you'd probably like plat 3 or plat 4, I would say. Without even having to become a better player. Literally just understanding your champion pool and your strengths. Yeah. But that's all I got to add. You can even see like these last 20 games have been, these last 20 Graves games, 40% win rate. So it might be time to think about putting him away. Or if you really enjoy his playstyle, get another account and play him on that. But it just looks like he's not giving you... Like, it doesn't look like you're good enough to play him in Gold 2 yet. I would say.
I mean, yeah, you can always abuse flex as well, right? Just
Yeah.
abuse flex queue
Yep.
for normal games.
Yeah, if you don't want to get a second account, just go to Flex and try out new champs.
Yeah.
But if your main goal is climbing, you never really want to test champs on the account that you're trying to climb as high as possible with, because it's counterintuitive. Oh, look who we have. Yo, jeez.
Oh, okay,
Look
flame
at
it.
this.
But what is that? Vein top. Nah, I'm not speaking to you today. That is no.
Is he on the stream? Is he watching your stream? I don't know.
Yeah, he's just in my thing.
Oh, jeez. What are we going to do with this? Okay. So, first of all, silver player in season 7, but we got a plat 4 hero story. Look at this prodigy. Goes from plat 4 last season to plat 1. Truly amazing. I think this was around the time he joined my Discord server. So, the fact that he's now plat 1 is just a testament to my Discord. Thanks for the follow. 2%. Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, so we got plat 1. I mean, this guy Mika, he runs a lot of games. I think he also has like 9 alt accounts. But
True.
very interesting. 53% win rate. I'm just going to disable notifications there. Sheesh. The Draven looks good, right? The Samira looks okay. Given the nerfs, to still have a 63% win rate on Samira is pretty good. Jeez, this Kasper. I mean, I know you used to be a massive Echo player, not so much anymore. I don't really know what to say, man. I mean, it looks like you're just gonna get diamond. It's just a matter of time, right? Would you agree, Kasper, on this account?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Depends on who you're doing. But what happened to the Jin though? The Jin looks a bit
dusty. Sheesh. Yeah.
scuffed.
Not looking good. Samira abuser as well.
Yeah, I'm sure if you just keep playing Samira and stuff, then you're for sure probably gonna get there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're soon to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it should be within the next month or so. As long as you keep that 53% win rate, that's diamond
Yeah.
eventually. Um,
Yep. And then the hell starts.
yeah,
D4 hell.
yeah.
Sad.
But I mean, last 40 games, like that's pretty pog. 65% win rate. That's good shit. Um, Mick was he was showing me his mobilytics earlier as well, and it looked like he's got some pretty good stats there. Just seems like maybe the mid to late game there needs to be some better decision making if you're only getting a 53% overall win rate. But these win rates suggest that like your 80 carry is easily plat 1 standard, probably like diamond 4, diamond 3 standard. You might eventually start running into trouble, diamond 3 plus maybe, but I mean that's all situational, and that's like if you don't keep growing. Because how long has he been playing 80 carry? Do you know, Kasper?
I mean, the season before last season and this season, I think.
Okay,
I'm
so,
actually not
so
sure.
like 3
But yeah,
seasons? 2 seasons?
probably-ish. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, so
Actually,
that's
don't know.
pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's doing pretty great at the moment. Like, we started off the season a bit rough.
Yeah.
Some platform stacking and stuff. But
Yeah,
I
well,
think it's pretty
didn't you
good
get
now.
to diamond with a 49% win rate?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Oh.
No, I started the season with 27% win rate. Then I
Yikes.
got it up to 55, D3, and I was
Yep.
back to 49, D4. Yeah, we don't even talk about it. It's
D4
just
hard start.
disgusting.
Classic.
Yep. Pain.
It's is he duoing with you in these games, or what's happening here?
I mean, he's doing with me in the losses. Usually.
Fox root. Okay, or is that just
No, it
coincidence? Maybe, yeah.
shouldn't
Because
be with me.
this tier average is weird. I don't know why that tier average is plat 3. Maybe it's just like
Actually,
not many players. I don't know.
I mean, it's midnight games. It's for sure midnight games. It's like 4 a.m. games.
Fucking hell. so
So
you
yeah, I
just
think
you're just getting the jeez. I don't know
I
who
mean,
you're getting
midnight
at
games
those
are so good.
times.
I don't know. Those games are just too good, actually.
I thought that was your strategy, wasn't it? Play like it really like
Yeah, but then I kind of stopped that because I tried to be a human, and that
yeah,
did not work out.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Fucking hell.
but at least I tried.
But yeah. This account's not going to run into problems until like D4, D3.
No.
And then you just
Yeah.
got to look at these win rates and look at your stats and make sure you're keep on improving as an 80 carry. I don't know if you can get away with Draven and Samira in Diet. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, if you're good at Samira, for sure.
Yeah.
Because diamond players are just cracked in the head.
Yeah.
But
Also, if
Draven
you've
is
got
for
like
sure
a
harder.
dirty support main, to duo with, Samira
Sure,
like
not me.
can be quite nice.
Minting nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm washed. Don't look at me.
But
Actually washed up.
Kaiser is definitely a more consistent one that doesn't really need to get pop off in lane to be relevant. But yeah, it's good to have this kind of diversity. I think it would be really nice to have Jin, but I mean, I think that's got to be retired pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I also don't know how you get a negative win rate on Tristana, but maybe that's for another day.
Happens.
CS isn't bad though. Like 7.2 on Draven and Samira is pretty decent. Yeah, good shit. All right, Jester.
Okay, Mr. Hat.
Do you wanna run this one?
Yeah, I'll run this one. So silver 2 with a 55% win rate means if you keep doing what you're doing now, you're gonna be at gold-ish soon. But if I look at your ranked games, it's been over a month since you've played ranked. So I think it might be hard to like pick it up again, pick the pace up again. But I think once you pick it up again, I think should be gold 4 in like 2 weeks-ish. So I mean, if you look at the Sona and the Leona, it's 60+% win rate over like a bunch of games with a decent KDA. So I think for sure you want to just keep playing those two. And then once you're happy with the elo you have, so let's say gold 4 is the goal, and then you stop at gold 4 for a bit, and then you like try and slowly but surely add in new champs, right? Because if you're gonna add in new champs now, you're not gonna be able to reach the goal of like gold 4, for example. So I think you for sure wanna reach the goal first, and then you can like expand champ pool. or like expand champ pool and flex or something. Because I know you're doing some competitive games as well now. So I think expanding champ pool is like kind of a must at this point. But I think for climbing, it's fine to just have those two staple champs.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that is not those two champs is kind of meh. Except the Nocturne. Nocturne looks kind of... Yeah, I don't know where that guy comes from.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot of recently played with.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this guy just only duos solo. I can't remember if Jester told me that. Does he duo a lot? But I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure he has a
I think
family.
yeah, I think the duo is not updated on the ranked solo only.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I think it's over the total.
That's probably like, yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, if you look at the Sona games, they're pretty good around. You
Yeah.
have more than 50% KP, and you have pretty decent KDAs. They're all like 3+ KDAs. So I think it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely yeah, it's just volume of games, right? I mean, 90 games this season's pretty good, but yeah, it's just volume of games, and that's how high you're going to get,
Yeah.
really.
I mean, if you pump up the volume to like double, if you keep those win rates, you for sure reach gold 2-ish.
Yeah.
Or mid gold. So it's for sure not bad, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, good potential there. And Sona, again, like, not a very popular champ, so you're going to get her a lot, which is good.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, okay. We got Papa Prompniz. Prompniz? I don't even know. There's some weird names here today, but what do we see? We see again like 500 games. Man, you guys play a lot of games. I like it. What is that? That's almost 500 games. 52% win rate, which is pretty good. I mean, the fact that you're going from silver 3 to gold 4 this season already. I'm like, are we even halfway through this season? Not really.
No, we're like in the beginning.
Yeah, we're still at the beginning, so to already be from silver 3 to gold 4 is amazing. It looks like, again, you just play a lot of champions across a lot of roles, which is a bit of a problem, but it comes back to your ranked goals. Like, if you're trying to climb to your highest rank, this probably isn't the best strategy for someone like you, but if you're just trying to, like, have fun, learn new champs, and, like, play every role, you can keep doing this. But, like, I'm seeing, like, what is this? Mid lane, jungle, top lane, top lane, jungle, mid, top. Yeah, like, so we're playing, like, 3 roles, which is, like, you know, okay, you can do that. I do that, but it's probably not the most effective way to climb, particularly when you have, like, a Kane with a 58% win rate. And Kane, for sure, is pretty, like, still very strong in the meta. If you watch, like, Karasmai as well, like, he's always calling Kane busted, and he's basically a Kane one trick who usually complains about Kane. So the fact that he's saying he's still strong is a pretty good indicator. Do mine. I'll do one. I'll donate $1. I'll do yours at the end, Jordan. Yeah, but I mean, this Kane's good. This Shen's good. You just got to make a choice, I guess. The talent as well is okay, 52%. You really want to get this win rate up though, and that's why I'm kind of thinking like this Kane looks like a key to success, or maybe even this Shen. But maybe you go jungle top, so you go jungle primary, top secondary, and you just play the Shen when you don't get what else you want, because it doesn't look like you have any other good top laners. But I would really suggest just playing the shit out of Kane. Because this 58% win rate is like your key to platinum, I would see, is like your easiest road to platinum right now is this Kane. And then potentially this Shen as well, given that you've almost played 60 games and have a 61% win rate on him, suggests there's a lot of potential there as well. Kasper,
I think for sure the Olaf as well. The Olaf's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, true.
I think for sure you want to just look at jungle first. You can even flex the Shen then if you want. So yeah. Just jungle first and then top secondary. If you take top secondary, you can also flex the Olaf there. You have the Shen there as well.
Okay,
I'm sure stop playing Poppy now. Poppy's not that good at the moment. Except if you're like looking to counter something like an Irelia or a Camille.
Yeah.
But otherwise I don't think Poppy's that strong.
Yeah, and like you're saying, you could even try Shen in the jungle if you've got a pretty good win rate on him, but I mean, he's definitely a better top laner than a jungler.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But if you are a very competent jungler and you like Shen, you could give it a go. I wouldn't recommend it though. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, Plat. I mean, you could definitely get Plat this season, but this win rate needs to go up to like, you need to get that up to like 53, 54% as soon as possible, and then just play like another few hundred games, and it will come to you. But good job climbing from silver to gold already. Oh, look at this. This is yours.
Isn't this like... Wait, who is this? I think I know this guy, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways,
I'll check.
so I mean the Jin win rate is pretty insane, right? It's like huge. And the other win rates like some Mira Lucian are not that hot at the moment, so for sure wouldn't be playing those, except if you're like one tricking either one of them. So I don't think you're doing too great on those. So I think you like leave those on the side for a bit. But like the others are pretty good, right? Like the Jin Senna is like pretty insane. I'm not sure what this like Flash Ghost Senna is all about, but it seems to be working for you. So I think if you're onto some new tech, please share it. But yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're doing pretty nasty on it. So yeah, I think there's for sure some potential in this. So you have an overall win rate of 48 though. So if you like look at your top win rates on champs, they're like pretty good. But then if you scroll down, it's all negative. So your bad overall win rate comes just from playing the champs you're not as good on. So I would say just spam your top champs and then go to like flex on another account to play or practice the other champs. So I don't think it's worth playing the champs you have negative win rate on now to get out of plat 4. Because like plat 4 is the elo where you go absolutely mental, right? It's like, yeah, you go absolutely mental in this elo, I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean
So I
mental?
think,
Like, it sucks?
I mean, you can be stuck plat with 2K games and not know why.
Yeah.
That's like, so I think for sure you want to keep playing Jin, want to keep playing Senna. You play those two up to like plat 2-ish, and then you might struggle a bit. But then once you know how the game plays there, you can go up again, right? So
Yeah.
you've been like plat for a few seasons now, so I think it's time for you to like really focus on that D4. You want to reach that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think we just keep playing your best champs, and once if you make like another account and play the things, if you really want to add a champ to the pool, for now I wouldn't do it just because all your other champs have negative win rate, right? But if you get a new account, you play it up and you prove to yourself from that like you're worth playing this champ, that you're good enough to play it, then I think it's fine adding it to the pool. But for now, I just keep those to like the top 3, top 4 maybe, and just grind it out.
Yeah. I'd agree. Yeah. Yeah, we're finding like that trend. Like, there's these overall win rates that are sometimes negative or just positive, and then we see in their top 7 most played champs, like these outlier champions that have really promising win rates, and it kind of just always begs the question as to why you're not playing them more. So
Yeah.
that's like the number one takeaway with a lot of these reviews is like, just play these champs that you like to play because they're your most played champs and you've got the good win rates on them. Just keep playing them. Wow. All right, we got Ejaculate Sin. Interesting. Not the smoothest play on words, but a definitely good attempt. The low-key smurfing though, gold 2 to plat 3 already this season, and again we're not even like halfway through, so really good. The fact that you have a 57% win rate in plat 3 just means like, I don't know why you're not climbing quicker. Is that right? Like gold 2 to plat 3 with a 57% win rate over like 300 games? That seems slow. Maybe you had a rough start to the season. But like, it seems like you're just smurfing right now. It seems like your volley bear, you've gotten into a really good spot with your volley. There's a bit of mouse as well here. But I mean, like, yeah, again, you've got these champs with really good win rates. All really good win rates. Yeah, I would definitely suggest maybe like ask for donations for a like summoner name change or something, because this Lee Sin's at 43%. But besides that, man, you're just abusing meta again, which is really good. Like, there's nothing wrong with abusing volley because he's so strong at the moment, I think. Malzahar as well, like super safe mid laner, super versatile, and can just win games through like playing really passive, really safe, and really methodical, which you can get away with in Plat. Like you don't have to go crazy in Plat, particularly with how good your win rate is here. I think like Diamond is for sure like just a natural step in this journey. I don't see, as long as you keep this win rate like above 55%, you're eventually going to get this account to Diamond here. Just don't go rogue and start like playing Lee Sin again or anything like that, and you should be okay.
Yeah, I don't think Malzahar is as good of a champ at the moment though. It
Yeah.
has potential if you do over the jungle. Otherwise, I think it's pretty hard. Most Malzahars I see are just incapable of pressing R. But I think if you can play it, it's for sure good. But I don't think it's the most sexy of champs to play. So I think for sure you want to keep playing jungle, right? You have Volibear, Hecarim, so
Yeah.
just keep playing those three and just climb to the moon.
Yeah. And even a bit of AP here, which is nice for diversity. I mean, Volibear does a bit of AP, but press the attack Elise can work. I mean, Electrocute, I think, is a bit more meta standard. Electrocute or Dark Harvest, but I mean, I play Halo Blades Elise, so who am I to say anything? Halo Blades Elise with Nash's Toothrush. It's actually fun. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend that one. Yeah, okay. Ejaculate Sin. Oh, we got Proxy, okay.
Okay. Actually, the VOD review with this guy. This
Oh,
Ari is pretty clean Ari, I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
So yeah, if you look at the win rates, right, there's like a 50-ish% win rate overall. So I mean, it's not that many games, right? It's 120 games. So it's like there's still room to fix your MMR if that were to be bad. But I think for sure you want to keep playing Ari. Your Ari is like a huge, pretty good. I think yeah, you're doing like at least decent on all your Ari games. It's not like you're running it down. And then you don't want to keep playing the Malzahar. For sure want to keep playing that. That is like a whole other thing. And I think you want to keep playing your top two. And maybe Dion. And if you want to get like new champs in your pool, play them to like a decent win rate on like a Smurf or like a flex Q account first. Because there's not really any point in like learning a champ in ranked, right? It's gonna ruin your thing. And you were like plat last season as well, so you for sure want to like get that up. You don't want to like keep stuck in plat, right? Want to keep improving at the game. So I think that is for sure something you want to grind towards, or like at least mid plat-ish. I think that's a reasonable goal. But yeah, keep playing Ari, maybe add some champs, because at this point you probably know like the good and bad matchups. So I think for sure want to add some champs in case it's a bad matchup. So yeah, I think that's about it, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, volume of games, but I know Proxy was playing on a Smurf at the start of this, or an alt account at the start of this season. So that's really the main reason there's not that many games here, but yeah. Definitely want to break that platform barrier. And yeah, get yourself the diamond. I mean, Ari looks like a really nice key there. And this Malphite looks kind of nice as like a niche pick. But yeah, that's a pretty good review. We'll speed these up a bit because we are not even halfway. Okay, we got Shake Shack here with a 52% win rate in Silver 3 with just over like 140 games played. So we can see again, there's a lot of champions being played here, but there's showing a lot of potential on a couple of them. You can see in your top 7, you've really got 6 out of your top 7 most played have positive win rates. But you notice that like all these win rates are significantly higher on average than this overall win rate, which makes me think you're playing a lot of champions again that you don't or shouldn't be playing. But again, it comes back to how you want to play League of Legends. If you want to play every champion and like, you know, kind of suck at them, but then have these really outstanding champions that you can play as well, like that's up to you. But again, like small champion pools are the easiest way to climb. It's how like the majority of people who get to like really high ranks for the first time generally like 1 trick or 2 trick champions there because it's just the easiest way to do it. But it comes back to how you want to climb. But I mean, if I was you and I was wanting to get to gold, I'd literally just double down on my Anivia. Anivia is so strong at the moment. And then you've got these like 2 AD champs that you can bring in, which I think's great. And then you've also got like 2 assassins, which are also kind of nice, and you've got some decent win rates on them. But it's hard to make a judgment with only 9 games played just how good you are in these champions. But I mean, like you're a Nivea, like 58% win rate again over like 20 plus games is generally a very good sign that you've got a lot of potential. But then I see like you throwing in these Veigar games, which is just a little bit random. I guess there was only one, but then we got Katarina games as well, which doesn't really make sense. Anything to add, Casp?
I think that's up and about it, to be honest. I mean, I see a lot of good KDAs. So if
Yeah.
you have a good KDA, but a rather bad win rate, then there's for sure an issue there. But I think all your win rates are matching your KDAs so far, except like the Gaston maybe. But then again, Gaston has to scale and stuff. So yeah. But I think that's about it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, we got Sleepy Hentai. Okay.
So let's see.
Whoa. What do we got
We
here?
have Gold 4, 50-ish% win rate. Silver last season, so he climbed the gold this season. So there's for sure improvement there. Hit a nasty Shen one trick. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, so you're one tricking Shen, I assume, because there's like nothing else played around. But you're going Ignite Flash. So the thing with Ignite Flash is that you don't have TP to get back to lane. So if you were to make a mistake in lane, you die at 1v1 somehow. Even though you have Ignite, you're probably gonna get punished pretty bad for it. So yeah, you for sure wanna care with the Ignite. But I assume as a Shen 1 trick, you've seen other Shen 1 tricks and how they play. So I think you for sure know how to exploit that in lane. I mean, this is a bit of a Shen support as well. I like it. Um, but yeah, if I look CS numbers, you have a 4.3 CS number overall. But I think the issue is with Shen, you're perma ulting on the map, right? So you being on the map is more important than CSing, but you still have to care to not fall behind. Because if you fall behind as a Shen, the threat of your ult is not really a threat, because they like insta-kill you or whatever. So I think you for sure want to like work on those CS numbers and get to abuse your Ignite more, I think. Because I think for sure lane kills are really important if you're going Ignite. Because otherwise TP is for sure the better option, right? So I think you should probably like swap between TP and Ignite and not just go for Ignite. Because I don't think Ignite is always going to work out. But in the matchups I see here, I think Ignite could be the right choice. But yeah, I think for sure in a tank versus tank matchup, you just want to go TP and chill, to be honest. I don't think killing a tank in lane with Ignite is gonna make a huge difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, and I think particularly if Sleepy's feeling like he's not impacting the map enough, you can see like with this 40% kill participation, just going TP is going to immediately make Shen's champion identity like global pressure and like being able to help every lane like way better. Because you can either like ult to a lane and then TP back to your lane, or you can even like ult to an ally lane, and then like you can walk back to your lane and then just use your TP again to try and influence another lane again. But I think as a Shen, if you're only averaging a 40% kill participation, it suggests you're not really playing him to his full champion identity, but it's kind of working for you, and so I guess until it stops working, maybe don't worry about it, but keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm. I think for sure you can add some champs maybe, but so far I mean, it seems to be working, right? You're at the 55% win rate.
Yeah.
Seems to be working, but I think for sure you want to add some champs just in case Shen gets banned or picked. Because the champs you're playing now, other than Shen, aren't really working out.
Yeah.
I think for sure you want to like maybe do that, but otherwise you're chilling.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. We got Marco here. Looks like a fresh account. Silver 2, just under 50 games played, 54% win rate. Again, we've got this thing of like playing a lot of different champions across a lot of different roles. So I don't know if this guy's new to the game. If he is, like, pretty good job to already be at a 54% win rate. But given that you're playing this many champs, I don't think you are new to the game. It more makes me think this is like a new account or something that you're playing, like an alt account from your main. But maybe you are a new player, but I can just see here again, you've got no identity. And like, yeah, again, if you want to play League with no identity, you just want to play whatever role you feel like when you wake up, that's a strategy that you can do. And like right now, you're averaging a 54% win rate doing it. But I think, you know, you kind of want to settle down. Just like in life, you know, you eventually want to find a partner and settle down. You know, you're playing the field right now, playing all these different champions, but eventually, you know, you want to get comfortable with one of them, maybe two, you know, have a nice big household. Yeah, I know I'm missing some eyebrow. Don't ask about that. Yeah, but eventually you want to settle down. Like Alawi, like she seems nice. Kane seems kind of cute as well. Yon looks like he has potential, and like Misfortune, everyone knows Misfortune's really nice. So like, but yeah, I think it's hard to make a decision right now because you don't have many games played on any of these champs. But I really suggest looking at trying to just choose one role and then like focusing on building a champion pool around that. Because right now you don't have an identity. And unless you want to play League with like no identity, that's fine. But it's generally easier and better for win rates if you're more strategic and really think about what you want to play and why. And I'd always suggest going with like enjoyment first. So like play the champs you enjoy and then make sure they've got good win rates and then find that perfect balance between those two. But yeah, besides that, you know, just play more games as well. Kasper, anything to add?
Yeah. I mean, you're playing a lot of different stuff, right? I think that's like the main take. You just play a bit of everything. But you seem to be doing fine on it so far, like a not negative win rate overall. So I think if you're actually a new player, you just want to explore most of the champs, right? And then once you find something you really like, you can start abusing it. But I think for now, if you're a new player, it doesn't really matter that much. You just want to chill, explore the game, find out what you like, and then abuse that. So I think for now it's fine. You're chilling.
Yeah, agreed. Hoo-hoo.
Okay.
What is this champion?
That is Gwen, no? I think it's Gwen.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So a Giga Irelia player. So first of all, it's Silver 1 with a pretty good win rate. So you were bronze last season. So being Silver 1 now is a huge improvement. Like you're almost 2 tiers up on last season. So that is quite impressive. Um, the Camille doesn't seem to be working that well, but in the recent things, there's like only a really higher. So I think that's pretty good. So looking at the Camille, yeah, it doesn't seem to be going that well for you. But I like the fact that you're swapping between Conqueror and Grapple. I think it's really good to be swapping between those and know when to use which, and swapping between the TP Ignite and the TP Flash. I think that's pretty good to know. So it means you're not stupid or anything. It means you know how the champ works, right? I think your Irelia is pretty clean now. Like most Irelia games I see here, you have MVP. So I think if you keep exploiting your Irelia, you could actually like get at least gold 2 at minimum. Because like I see lanes which you play Irelia in that I think are unwinnable, but you're actually like giga smurfing them. So I think for sure you just want to keep playing the Irelia. Even if the Camille doesn't look as good, it for sure has nothing to do with what is it? The runes and the summoner choice. I think if there's something wrong with the Camille, I think you should probably do FOD on it or something. But I don't think you're bad at it. Has to be like a mechanical error or something, like small decision making in the games itself. So I think if you check those out, you might find the issue, and the Camille might shoot up to like 60% win rate as well. Because being this good at Irelia shows you know how to exploit top lane. So I think that's pretty good. I mean, if you keep playing Irelia and you fix the Camille, I think you have a solid champ pool as well, at least for solo queue. So yeah, I think you keep playing those. Pretty cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, if you've got a 67% win rate on Irelia, like, she's such a good champ to stomp games with. Like, if you're good on Irelia, like, I think she's so strong. She's basically like a ranged fucking champion with melee stats. Like, Have you seen the auto attack range on that champ? It's
Yeah,
fucking busted. It's like Thresh or something.
yeah, it's 250
Yeah,
ish, I
it's
think.
so busted. So if you're good, like it seems like you're pretty good with a, um, and it's amazing for champion development. Like a lot of people cannot play Irelia, so like the
True.
fact that
Same.
you can already play Irelia, is like really promising for you in terms of like your technical ability as a league player. Because I don't really know much, more mechanically intensive in terms of like APM than Irelia. I think it's, Yasuo is kind of similar, but not even, I would suggest. I don't know, it's hard.
You can be dog shit. You also hit two item power spike to win the game.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the same with Relium. You wanna like get ahead in the game, get to play the Rune King, and then start shitting on people.
yeah,
So I think yeah, you did
yeah.
a great job at it.
I agree, yep. Spam that Irelia, drop the Camille.
Yeah.
Or like,
Or fix the
yeah,
Camille.
or fix the Camille.
Yeah.
Because you clearly enjoy playing her. Alright, we've got Twins Greed here. Silver 2, 52% win rate. 300 games played. Silver 4 last season, so you're already up from your previous season, which is good. We can again see there's been an identity crisis here unless you play Yasuo bot lane, which maybe you do. But we can see like there's a lot of 80 carry here, and then there's like this Yasuo outlier. So again, it's like, do we want to play Yasuo? Do we want to play 80 carry? Or do we want like Yasuo as our little like vacation to the Bahamas? So we play like, our day job is like Lucian and Jinx or something. And then we go to the Bahamas with Yasuo and like, get a couple of dubs on him. I don't know. It's an interesting strategy. Who knows if it's going to work out, but it looks like your 80 carry overall has a bit more versatility in terms of champion pool than your mid lane. But maybe let's actually check, because this could be a Yasuo bot lane, which I think is actually really nice. Yeah, it's Yasuo. Oh, okay, no. It's a bit of Yasuo bot lane, a bit of Yas mid.
Both.
Yeah. So I think Yas bot is actually really strong. So you could just go full all in on bot lane. Like stuff the Bahamas. They're kind of nice, but they get boring pretty quickly. So I can just run it down bot lane with Yas. This Jinx. Kai'Sa like seems like she has potential. But maybe there's like these other champs that just need a bit more time in the sun. Like Caitlyn, Jhin, Lucian. But I would suggest, yeah, like you really, again, want to get this win rate up to like 55% as quickly as possible. Gold is only a matter of time, though. With like even a 52% win rate, you're eventually going to get gold here. It's just a matter of like how many games. I think like 52% win rate, silver 2, it might take you like, I don't know, maybe 150, 200 games or something. Being conservative, it might only take like 100, but you're going to get to gold eventually this season, given that you've already played this many games. You just got to make sure you don't start throwing and like playing champs that aren't getting you good wins.
Yeah, I think as well your CS numbers are pretty good. Uh, Taking into account that you're just like a silver 2 player, right? I think those CS numbers are pretty good. Yeah, I think the CS numbers for sure pretty good. Definitely on your hyper carries like Jinx, Kai'Sa, they're pretty good. You can probably like shoot them up a bit. But I think they're fine. I mean, they're at least above average in silver, if not way above average. So I think you're not gonna struggle if you play gold games. But I mean, yeah, you for sure have to grind it out, right? It's not like you have like that one champ that is like way above the others, except the Caitlyn maybe. But then again, the Caitlyn lanes will only get you that far, because at one point you're gonna get abused as a Caitlyn lane. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's about it.
Nice. Ooh.
Oof.
Here you go, Kasper.
This guy. Okay, so this guy is D4 Osto. Okay. Has a 64% win rate, which is quite insane, right? But I will say silver last season. So this is taking in account that this was a silver account last season. So he climbed all the way to D4. So it could have been probably 80% win rate to plat. and then just go 50% win rate to diamond, right? So I think that is a possibility and kind of inflates the win rates. But otherwise, I think 64% win rate at D4 is turbo chilling, right? But if I look last games played, it's like 20 days ago. So I assume this is a Smurf account.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is a bit suspicious. I don't know. Silver 4 to Diamond 4 makes me think something's up here.
I mean, it's for sure a Smurf account or it's a banned account, right? Or you got
It's
banned and you just want to get back onto it.
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. It seems
it's not bad
fishy.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, the win rates are not bad, but they might be inflated due to starting in Silver 4.
Yeah.
So I think that's for sure a possibility. Because if I look at the KDAs in these games, these like D4 average games, right? Like the top one is D4 and you go 410. And then if I look at the others, they're like plat 2, plat 3 average, and like you're not really popping off in them, right? So I think the win rates are a bit inflated. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think the win rates are a bit inflated. It's a bit of a flex, a weird flex. So if this is a Smurf, I think your peak is probably like D2 or something. It's like no flame though, but like yeah, that is what you're at probably.
Yeah.
I mean, and if this is not um, a Smurf account and this you actually climbed from silver to D4, then you're just a bit of a madman. I'm gonna be real honest, quite a madman. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think. But if you want to climb on with this, I think you keep playing the Jason Silas for sure. Kind of just drop everything else.
Yeah. I mean, there's potential here on these guys, but yeah, for sure. This smells like some boosting
Nope.
going on, but maybe not. I don't know.
Uh,
It's very
but
hard. I would say, yeah, unless it's a Smurf account, it's very
yeah,
hard. Silver 4 to Diamond 4 in a season. And the fact that he's at 0 LP now, 22 games old, it's like, is he scared to drop to Diamond, to
yeah.
Plat? I don't know. I'm not.
But
I'm not gonna say it, but
the
maybe.
average elos are quite low as well. Like if you're D4 and you have average elo of plat 3.
Oh, he's actually in the chat. So he said, "This is my main last season. I just played almost every champion rank." Holy shit, dude. Well, if this isn't a boosted account, Galax, this is pretty fucking insane, dude. To go from silver 4 to diamond 4 by just like tightening up your champion pool, that's pretty good, man. He's in my Twitch chat at the moment, so
Mm-hmm.
it's
Watching.
it's fucking incredible. I haven't seen someone do this. Like, this is very rare. So good job. And that's why I'm kind of questioning the validity, just because it's so rare to see. But it's not impossible. And like over your last 40 games, there is a 56% win rate. So yeah, like Kasper was saying, definitely you probably like steamed through like gold and platinum with like 70-80% win rate. Shotgun boosting, what do you reckon? I don't know. I'm not gonna commit to any answer here, but yeah, definitely there's a lot of potential here. But yeah, good job, Galax. I mean, that's a crazy climb. I think that's the best climb we've seen so far. Oh, look who we have next. Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
I don't even think he put it in himself.
Bueno.
Oh, the infamous Bueno always comes in. Where is he now? He's probably asleep. No, wait, what time is it in England? I don't know. Fuck.
It's 1 hour earlier than me, so it's like 10:40, 10:50-ish now.
Fuck, he should be up. Come on. Fucking Bueno. Oh, is this my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
So this guy, I don't think he knows the name for any champion. So I think this Irelia, I don't know what he calls Irelia, but it's definitely not that. There's again, this is Bueno. Coming back to Gaux quickly. Do you think Silas is a good champ? Yeah, I think he's a really good champion at the moment, particularly in Diamond. Very good. Casp, do you want to add anything about Silas quickly?
Yeah, I think Silas is really good, but not jungle. I think jungle Silas is kind of shit at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think there's like these Silas things with like Grasp and Manamune.
Yeah.
Which are like
Manamune Silas, yeah.
Yeah, those are like things that you might want to explore, but I think otherwise Silas overall is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like you can flex between top, mid, But I don't think Silas jungle is the play. I mean, unless you're really good at trying.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that strong.
And he's got so much outplay potential that if you're good on him, you can just dumpster kids and just run away with victories.
True.
And steal the good ults and win the games. But yeah, I mean, Bueno, we come to Bueno's account like at least once a month. He's in the bottom 4% of fucking, what is this, EU West? He's definitely not a lost cause. He just needs to like wake up and get serious about what champs he wants to play, because he just likes to play every champ, which is fine. You know, you're allowed to do that. Draven definitely isn't working for him, so it could be a bit tough to catch the axes or something here. I don't know what's going on, but definitely the Draven should be binned. It looks like he's tried to play a bit of AD carry and hasn't found much success. I think I actually did a VOD review with Bueno maybe like a week or two ago and watched him play Fiora. I think he's actually a really good Fiora. I watched him play Fiora, and the one bad thing he was doing is he wasn't using his like health pot and biscuits to like win fights. So he's doing like these really risky 1v1s and just would forget to pot or forget to like use his biscuit, when that's literally how you win those 1v1s, by baiting the enemy with them. But yeah, I think Fiora and Irelia, I mean, he's just got to play that a bit more. He's got really good map awareness. Like, he knows he can always kind of jungle track to a pretty accurate degree. So he's got a lot of potential. I just think, one, he needs to play more games, and two, he just needs to play top lane. But again, it's up to how he wants to play.
True. It's like the nasty 50% win rate Kled in there as well.
Yeah, that's probably because of you, man.
Pretty good KDA. It's pretty good KDA, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. And his CS on Irelia shows that he does know the game pretty well. To like average 5.8 CS in Bronze 4 is pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Here you go, Commander Cat.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a gamble. No, I won't. So
Nah, do it. What are you gonna say?
No, I'm not gonna say it. Gold last season, Gold again this season with a negative win rate. Means you're not really going anywhere at the moment. So if I look at your win rates on champs like Yumi, Nami, not doing all too great. But your Lulu is like skyrocketing now. Like if I look at your last games, you've been playing Lulu as well. So I think for sure Lulu might be your way out. So yeah. It's like a bunch of Lulu. But I think if you want to be playing Lulu in like gold, you for sure want to get like a duo and like an ADC was like half a brain cell and like half a hand to like play the game. Because if you're gambling on ADCs and lower elo and you play stuff like Lulu, you're gonna end up having bad ADCs and your champ is gonna be a bit useless. So that's like the one risk you take with playing Enchanted, right? You need to rely on your ADC during laning phase, and that might be an issue.
Yeah.
But then again, I think Lulu could release like 1v2 lane early game. So I think for sure if you play more aggressive lanes, if you play the Lulu more aggressively, you can for sure give Comet a try. I think Comet's pretty good on Lulu at the moment. For sure give it a try. And otherwise I think Shirelia's is the new shit. Like actually, Shirelia's Lulu is the new shit. Should probably give that a try. And otherwise I think you just like the issue with Nami is it has to pop off early in lane, right? You have to like stomp lane a bit in order for that champ to be a champ. So I think that is like the issue. So you might want to bench the fish. And yeah, Yumi requires like players on your team, right? Like Lulu you can actually win lane with, but Yumi it's really hard to do so. So if you wanna play Yumi, you for sure wanna get like a hyper carry duo or something. Because there's no point in like playing Yumi without a duo. Except if you're like higher elo where the chance of you getting a bad ADC is like lower. But yeah. Because like if I look at the recent Lulu games, I think there's like a game where you play Lulu Veigar something. I saw it somewhere. Yeah. It's like the fourth game. There's like a Lulu Veigar. And then I wonder, what does Lulu do in this game? Because you don't have an ADC to boost his auto attacks with Ryan. So then your champ is kinda useless. even though you win this, your champ doesn't do a lot. So I think it's pretty crucial to know when to pick which champ. So I think you have like quite a wide champ pool, right? You don't like only play the Lulu. You have like other stuff you play as well. So I think it might be like a good thing to think in champ select which champ you want to play when.
Yeah.
Because you can't just brain that pick the same champ all over. I mean, unless you're a one trick, right? But I for sure think if you play enchanters and you play a lot of them, then you can for sure match them to the right game. Should be able to.
Yeah. I think this kill participation suggests as well that you probably don't roam much as a support.
True.
So you might either want to get better at that or just own the identity of champions that don't roam. But then that's the problem of like if you get a bad AD carry and you don't know how to roam, you're just both fucking doomed. Like 2 out of 5 of your champions, like 2 out of 5 of your teammates are out of the game. My sub didn't cancel. Oh, Mika, mate, cancel your fucking subscription.
So I think the main thing with not having the highest KP on the low is, yeah, as you said, you're like stuck in lane, right? So playing enchanters doesn't mean you're caged in lane. Because like the thing with roaming is, if you roam, you're trying to salvage 3 out of 5 lanes. While if you just stay in lane, you're trying to win or lose as little as possible in one lane. And I think that is like the issue with playing enchanters. Most people just think, oh, I run to lane, I suck off my AD's dick, and we pray to God we win, right? But that is not how it goes. You have to actually be active in the game, you have to be playing the map still, because you're still a support. And like the way supports are played is almost like a second jungler. So even if you're playing enchanters, it's important to be moving on the map. So yeah. But if you want to know more about this, be sure to DM me.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, you could even bring this Zyra out a bit more. Mika, mate, just fucking subscribe. Cancel that subscription, bro. I mean, I would really suggest bringing this Zyra out. Like, let her fucking shine. Grow some plants, bro. Give her a bit of water. Let her flourish. I think, like, Zyra has a lot of potential. I really rate Zyra. And, like, in Gold 4, I do not recommend, like, Enchanter supports. I always think, like, damage. Or are these Enchanter supports? I guess they are. I would always suggest, like, damage champs, particularly if you've got a bit of potential on them. But kind of as Kasper was saying, you definitely can make them work. But yeah, I would definitely think about getting out a damage support as well. So then you can just like force win lanes a lot easier. And also have really big impact in team fights.
Or you just go Comet Lulu and you 1v2 enemy bot lane.
Or you go Comet Lulu.
100% win rate, by the way.
100% win rate. Confirmed here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so next we got Zibbo. We've got a lot of games played here. Gold 3. Not at his last season's rank, so he's struggling a bit here. But again, we can see that classic story of an overall win rate of 50%. But look at these top 4 champions. We just see, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to have to say this for the rest of my life, but it's like, if you added 53, 54, 56, 55, found out the average, it'd be like 54%, like, without having to do anything other than just play the champions you're good at, you would be, like, probably Gold 1, maybe even Plat 4 this season with this many games played. Like, 600 games at a 54% win rate gets you pretty high ranks. Yeah, this is just like a typical story here of like this overall win rate because we play too many other champions when we have like all this potential. It's like you've got this amazing girlfriend, right? And she's great. Like, you know, she does everything for you. Like, she's, you know, completes your world. Or, you know, boyfriend, whatever you want. And then you're like always looking the other way. You're always looking, like that person who walks down the street. Or like, you know, that the girl at the gym. Or, you know, the girl who serves you a drink. You're always looking for something else. But you've got at home like these four beautiful champions that are like serving you. Like, you know, are doing you great. You're in a great relationship with these 4 champions. Why are we looking elsewhere? You know? No worries, Sleepy. I would just suggest these four champs are what are like they have to be your bread and butter. Kaiser, Tristana, Jin, and Siva, and you're just gonna get to plat by the end of this season with those four champs. Don't have to do anything else.
Hmm. I think you for sure dropped Ezreal. Because
Yeah,
if I look at like the recent games, it's all Ezreal, but it's all like 6+ deaths.
yeah,
And yeah, it just looks like you're getting shit stomped every Ezreal game. But like the thing is, if you play one champ a lot, and you started off with a 60% win rate on them, and they're like flattened to like 53 or something, and it gets into your head like, oh, I'm doing something wrong and this champ is not working. But that's just how it goes, right? Your win rate goes up, and then it like drops down due to the amount of games you have on it.
yeah,
But that is fine. You can't shy away from the champs you have 100+ games on. It means like if you have positive win rate on them, it means you're doing good on them. You have to for sure just keep doing those. Even if you have like a bad like few games on them. I mean you for sure have like the mechanics to play them. Then something else went wrong, right?
yeah.
So yeah.
All right. it is. This one's yours, Kasper.
Okay. Oh, those guys like Giga smurfing around.
You
So
you got to say his
Silver
name.
2 seasons ago. Oh, yeah, no, I won't. Um, so season 8 gold, season 9 silver, and then season 10 nothing. Looking at the level of the account, I would say it's either a newer player that doesn't play a lot, or it's a Smurf account. Either one, due to the account being this low level. But yeah, I think if it's not, you're doing pretty great, right? So like Draven one trick with 60% plus win rate is pretty good. You try different runes as well. I can see Conqueror, I can see Hail of Blades. It's like different stuff in there. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I think CS numbers are doing fine. KDA and Draven's fine. I think there's some other ADC jumps you're doing decent on. But then again, your KDAs aren't that like good. So I think for sure if you're ADC player, you wanna have like decent KDAs, right? You don't wanna be running it down. Um, but yeah, I think they're pretty decent overall. I think going cleanse Draven might be something to look out for, because as Draven you wanna get like the axe damage in, right? And most players go exhaust nowadays. So I think if you can cleanse and exhaust, it does more than healing of damage. So I think that is for sure something you wanna try instead of going heal Draven, going cleanse Draven. Or as you've done before, ignite Draven works as well. If you wanna play it really aggro. But yeah, I think just play your top 2 and you're probably gonna keep smurfing to plant. And if this is actually your smurf, yeah, then you do whatever what you want with it, right? It's your smurf. But yeah, if it's not your smurf, then I think you did a great job. You're probably gonna hit plat by like 2 weeks, something. So yeah, I think you're doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just got to fucking pump the volume of games. But if this is a Smurf account, that would suggest why the game volume is a little bit
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah,
But yeah, I got nothing else to add. It seems like when you lose on Draven, you lose pretty badly. But maybe or like it's high deaths. But maybe I don't know. Like then there's these games. So, but it
yeah,
seems like you kind of almost always limit testing on Draven, which I guess is kind of how you have to play him. But like these deaths are pretty high, but not so high overall, which makes me think maybe just your last like few games on Draven you've been struggling a bit. Yeah, because look how high these deaths are on all your Draven games in your last like 40. Yeah, but besides that, that's one thing to watch out for you on your Draven. But besides that, you're doing pretty well. All right, let's get to It's Ginge-tastic. Silver 2 was Silver 3 last season, so upped it a little bit. Again, we've got the classic story of we've got a really good Rengar here, but you've only played 40 out of like your 300 games on one of your best champions, which again makes me think you don't really know what you wanted to do at the start of this season, but it now seems like you've gotten into the groove of, hey, I'm just going to play the fuck out of Rengar. Like 8 days ago, a week ago, you're like, I'm just going to play the kitty cat. and just wreck it. I think maybe you had like a stroke or something here, and like Lee Sin accidentally got into the game. I don't know, misclick maybe, or maybe you just wanted to lose. But I mean, you had an 88% kill participation, so it looks like your team is just dog. But yeah, I mean, this kitty cat here, like it just seems like you've woken up in the last week and started playing Rengar, which I think is really good. And I'd suggest keep playing it. I think the good thing is as well, like you have potential in other lanes. Like it looks like you're quite competent in every lane, which is kind of unique. But I think it's also a really good trait for a jungler to know every lane. So the fact that you know top lane, mid lane, and bot lane, I would suggest, I think this is an Irelia top, suggest to me that like that's going to really help out your jungling because you're going to understand what top lane, like how top lane plays out, how mid lane plays out, how AD carry plays out, and then you're going to be able to use that knowledge to be a better jungler. So I think if you want to go down that route, that's a really good one. But, I mean, you don't have to play jungle. You could go to Irelia. You could go to Cat. You could go to Draven. But I would suggest, like, as you get higher, like, as you get into, like, gold and plat, you're going to find out that you probably can't try and play, like, 4 roles at once. It is possible, but it's probably going to be pretty difficult for you.
I actually can show tier graph. Kind of interesting now.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's like this thing going down to like all the way silver 4, and then I think that's where he decided to play Rengar and just
Yeah.
all the way up. So yeah, I think just keep playing Rengar then. Like keep playing Rengar and then you're gonna get gold 4, and then you kind of do whatever, right? If you wanna add more champs to the pool, then you add more champs to the pool. If you wanna like limit test how far you can get just playing Rengar, then you can do that. I think you could probably get around gold 2. And then it gets really hard, then you're gonna like struggle a bit, but then you're gonna go up or down, depending on how good it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice. Alright.
We don't look.
How did this get in here? Who did it? Who put this in here?
I think I
Oh god, I don't. Are you gonna review your own account?
I mean, this is like the highest account I have.
Can we almost get Mika on here to guest review? Is he on your stream?
I don't think so anymore.
Surely we get him to join the call and just rip into this.
Oh no.
Oh sheesh. Washed up Thresh I've got in the chat.
Yeah.
Anything to say?
Well, we don't look at the last games, it just goes all downhill. The Thresh looks good, statistically speaking, but in game it's a bit dog shit. Like, my Thresh is dog shit. Like, it's disgusting. Okay, Mika's here.
Okay, how do I don't know how to add someone. Do you know how to add someone?
Wait. Just, blah, blah. I mean, I have to make a complete call thingy.
A new call?
But what if we just go in the Discord and go to a secret voice chat? Secret voice channel. Like this. Hold up.
Alright, we're trying to get Mika on the line here so we can really get to the bottom of this account.
Okay.
Should just be able to freaking add someone.
Okay. Should be a secret voice channel in the Discord now.
Alright, should we jump on that?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Mika, get in here. I know you can see this. I gave it the permissions myself.
Kind of hard to get up.
Get up right now.
Come on. We need
I
you.
don't care. Just get up. Just come flame me. It's the only opportunity in life I'm giving you to do this.
Well, I'll start flaming while we wait for Mika. So, I mean, it's just, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I mean, same rank as last season. Yikes.
Yeah.
49 negative win rate in Diamond.
Yeah. Pain.
Sheesh.
Don't even look tier graph.
A lot of games played. Uh, uh, oh, we hit the D3. We got to 8 LP, so we literally lost. Just you got the 8 LP getting into D3, and then just got slapped.
Yep. This goes down all the way.
Like chucked in a Galio here again. Maybe typed something wrong. Mistyped Thresh or something. I don't know. Yes, classic Bard main, by the way. Oh, but actually your Bard's not bad. So, I don't know what happened here. This looks a bit yikes, but it looks like you were just trying to fucking do anything you could to win the game.
Yeah, don't look at the last game. My ADC was spamming pick Thresh while we saw enemy team pick Zyra. And then she got upset. I hit hooks on plants. I don't know, man. I don't know, expectations are just, happens.
I mean, you've got such potential here. But yeah. Doesn't seem good. Is this the Comet Lulu, or you haven't been playing Comet Lulu on this?
No, it's not on this. It's on my main account in Flex.
So what are you going to do with this account?
We're just gonna let it rot at 0 LP. or I play with Meek on it to get him D4 as well, and then I get out of D4 somehow. Or we just get a new account to Diamond with fresh MMR, because this is pain.
Yeah.
This is pain.
It's tough.
So, I'm just gonna take a break from solo queue, do some other stuff, league related, but like not solo queue, because I don't know. Just can't be arsed to be playing this. Like if I have to use my dodges to dodge fucking Ghost Cleanse Nunus, and then I can't dodge it 33% win rate ADC, then yeah, it's just a bit unlucky, isn't it? And then we go D3 minus 10 LP, and then yeah, happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Just don't ever look at this account again.
Okay. I don't even know who put it in there.
I did. But then it didn't look as bad then.
Alright, should we go back to the other like can you still see my screen, or how are you
I'm looking on Twitch.
Oh, is
It's
there
like
a delay?
It's like 5 seconds delay-ish, but it's fine.
Do you want to go back to the call?
It's fine. It's fine for
Okay,
me.
cool.
It's fine for me.
Alright, this one's yours.
Yes, sir. So, what do we have here? We have 500 plus games with 50% win rate, means you're kind of stacking up there. Gold last season as well means, yeah, you're really not going anywhere with this, right? But if I look at your top champs, you have like Gale with like 56% win rate. Same for Shyvana. And then the Riven's like popping off as well, right? So I think if you just played those three. I don't know if the Shyvana stop lane in the jungle, but top lane Shyvana is quite a cool thing as well. But yeah, I think if you just played those top three, even if Shyvana is like your off-roll champ, yeah, it's actually Shyvana top. That's pretty cool. So I think if you play the top 3 champs you have, you can actually climb. Because if you look, if you like take only those 3, you would have been at a 60% win rate overall, and you could have been at like plat 3, plat 2 almost. Because yeah, the Timo is not working out, right? Like, I mean, you stopped playing it as well, right? It's like 2 months ago, so you realized it's not working, and yeah, so you kind of changed it up a bit. So I think if you keep playing like those top 3, you should really get places. Because like if you look at the Cal 8.2 CS, it's not bad at all, right? That's like really good. So yeah, I mean the KDA is a bit off, but yeah, looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I think the Volibear, you might even want to think about bringing him back. I think he's pretty strong at the moment. Maybe not as strong in top lane as he is in jungle, but if you are looking to add a 4th to this little trio, you could do it. But yeah, I think as Kasper was saying, like I think Shyvana top is actually super funky right now. Not many people know how to play against her, particularly in gold. So I like it. Also in like gold, yeah, you're gonna be able to get away with Kayle, which is kind of nice. It seems like you can play Kayle pretty safely. Like to get 8.2 CS per minute on Kayle suggests you really know how to play her in laning phase, which is like which is the hardest part about the champ. If you can do that, you can do well. You can go far.
For sure.
All right. What we got? We got Vibe Stylish here. Okay, so
Okay.
you're higher than last season. Well, 96%. What's going on here? Wait, how is this possible? How are you only gold 4 when what? I don't know.
Nerfing and stuff.
I'm not sure how you were silver 1 last season and now you're at 24-1 and you're only gold 4. This is suspicious. These win rates that this KDA makes me suggest you definitely aren't a gold 4 player.
Wait. How high in silver was it last season actually?
Silver 1.
Silver. Okay, then it's fine. If it were to be silver 4, it would explain why yes, like 96%.
Yeah,
Right?
it's weird, right?
But how are you only at? Did you start like the season silver 4 then with placements, I guess? Because with a 96% win rate, you should be higher than gold 4, I think.
Yeah, because you don't even decay in
Unless you
silver.
perma dodge. Yeah.
Oh, dodging, true. Wait, that
I mean, this
might
looks odd.
explain a bit, but not much.
I mean, this just looks odd, but yeah.
And it looks like you might. Does he have a duo? Yeah. Okay, so he's got a support duo.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah. So this let's investigate the support.
let's investigate the support. Oh no.
Oh oof. So I don't know what's going on with your support duo, but when they play without you,
He ran off with another.
oh, he's been. Oh no, he's been cheated on.
Oh,
Yikes.
you meet someone else. Oh no. But
Fucking.
yeah, I mean, if it's actually your main account, you're just Gumba smurfing it, I think. I mean, might go up to like all the way plat, mid plat.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if it's a smurf, then yeah.
I mean, I would even struggle to go 24-1 in gold. I think so.
I don't know. Me and Mika are on a good road towards it.
Oh, true. If you duo, yeah, I can see it.
It's for sure doable, no?
Yeah.
But I don't think this guy's in Smurf, you know. Because like it's gold 4, gold silver 1 average. So I don't know if it's Smurf Q or not.
It's a
If
fucking
not
mystery
Smurf,
account. Honestly, I've never. It's a bizarre account. I would
if
love
it's not
to.
Smurf Q, it explains a lot. But
I
if it's actually Smurf Q, then pretty poke.
I almost want to I might DM this guy and try and get him to explain this. What is going on here? I'm sure there's a simple explanation, but I cannot see it. It just looks weird. That was the loss. Yikes! What happened there? But yeah, okay. Move. That was his support. All right. Do you want to take it away?
Yes, sir. So last season gold, this season plat. With a
Gold 4, yeah.
decent win rate. You've been spamming abusing Hackrim abuser. Happens. So yeah, you're doing great on Hackrim. Which is cool. Yon's doing pretty good as well. Volibear, I'm assuming jungle Volibear. Should be Volibear jungle, probably. So yeah, I think if you play the top 3 champs, then yeah, like for sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's actually a bit of both.
Lost it. Yeah.
Okay, weird flex happens.
No, putting it in for the end.
Okay, so he plays a bit of both. So I think yeah. But these are like months ago. So yeah, I think if you keep abusing Hackrim, even though he's got nerfed a few times, I think it's still pretty good. I think you can still abuse Hackrim. I mean, you've not played in a while, right? So this kinda tells me this might be a Smurf account. Dude, it only has I think 1 season on it. But then again, you're level 200 and a bit, so that might not be. So yeah, you've not played in like a month-ish, so I'm not sure what's happening there. But yeah, I think if you play more Hecarim, more Volibear, and like actually like increase volume of games at this win rate, I think Diamond could be a realistic goal. if you want to take the goal. But I think you for sure want to like abuse Hecarim now while it's still strong, because chances of them nerfing it again are pretty high. So I think that is something to look out for. And then Volibear's pretty strong in the jungle as well at the moment. Could abuse that. So yeah, I think you're doing pretty good overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, they just keep nerfing Hecarim the wrong way, so, I mean, until they figure out how to actually nerf him, which I think it's all to do with his movement speed, but I don't know. Until they figure that out, he's gonna be busted forever. I still abuse him, and he's still really good at the moment.
Dirty.
I am a dirty Hecarim abuser. I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, the good thing is, even if Hecarim gets nerfed to the ground, you've still got like a lot of fallback champs that you can jump to, which is nice. Which is very good. The worst thing is like when someone abuses an OP champ and then inflates their elo and then has nothing to play. That's like the most anxiety-inducing thing I think ranked players can have. So.
Well, Thresh has got nerfed again. We don't talk about it. Just
49% diamond, by the way.
Okay, nah, it's just too far.
Wait, what were the Thresh nerfs?
Cooldown on Flame. So I had like a standard cooldown, and now it's like a scaling cooldown. So now it's like, the fuck do I max? Like you kinda need
Lantern max?
So yeah.
Go
That used to be a thing. Used to actually be a thing, Lantern max.
Airy Thresh with Lantern?
It's in my match history somewhere.
Does it work like Jarvan E? No.
So, I mean, Moonstone works based on the fact that you give HP when you do damage, right?
Yeah.
Or if you give a shield. So if you give a shield, if you land hook, give shield, then you transfer Moonstone.
No, I meant Airy. Does Airy work like Jarvan's
Airy.
E?
Yeah.
So it keeps bouncing?
Someone.
Have you seen how Jarvan Airy works with his E?
No.
It bounces between the standard, so like you can get like 3 or 4 shields off with one E.
Really?
Yeah, that's why you play Airy Jarvan.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the Airy on Thresh just works on the Lantern shield, right? It's like one shield.
Yeah, okay. Oh, true. I think, Jarvan's works because it's like an attack speed, so it keeps resetting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Interesting. But yeah, just abuse. Oh, fuck. What do we got here? Oh, I took him out on his own. All right, we got Zeusy. Another P1. Oh, a Rumble player. Beautiful. This is what I like to see. Oh, this is glorious. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about your stats. Are you duoing with someone here? Totoro? No, okay. I think this win rate's really good, but I'm not sure how you're getting such a good win rate. Because you're dying more than you're getting kills. Your CS isn't that good, and your kill participation is super low. So, like, I don't know if you're in, like, winner's queue, which definitely isn't a thing, but it would explain this. But I don't know. It's a little bit, like, this win rate seems really high for what you're doing. So maybe you're just making, like, crazy mid/late game decisions that are winning your team the game or something. Or you just have really good teammates whenever you play Rumble. But I don't know. It's you play Rumble definitely different from I do. I usually go teleport Comet, and then I go like Leandries instead of Harvester, because I think Night Harvester is pretty shit at the moment. But I mean, it's working for you at the moment, so I'd say keep going. The fact that you're Plat 1 with a 62% win rate on a champ suggests you are doing something right. The beautiful thing about Rumble is he's so good in lane, and then he's so good in team fights as long as you can land your ult. So I'd suggest like keep playing the Rumble, but you really got to work on this. Like averaging 5.1 CS at Plat 1 with only a 36% kill participation suggests to me like, I don't know, you're like AFK. I don't know. Or you're not trying to get CS. I don't know what's happening. I would suggest,
And
yeah, like is it just NAA rams all day? But yeah, you got to work on your CS. You got to work on this KD. Your assists are okay, and then you got to work on this KP. If you're playing Rumble, like this should be at least like 45%. Because Rumble can win lane and then just roam if he wants to. He can do anything he wants. He can just stay in lane. He can roam. He can do anything. So I think you should start playing him a bit more macro wise. Anything to add, Casp?
I mean, maybe play some more champs.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't have like a huge volume of games. So I think it's fine for now. Like Rumble is kind of an uncontested champ as well. So I think you're fine one-tricking him for now. But at one point you're gonna have to add champs to the pool, right? So I think that might be something to look out for.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, I think so far you're doing great.
Yeah. Wait, we've got Vibe Stylish again? No. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Okay. So, silver last season, gold this season. 50% win rate though. Not sure how you pull those off. But looks kind of poor. I see an on-hit Nico. I like him. So you're like a Quinn one trick-ish. So you play a lot of random off-meta top lane stuff. I like it, but it doesn't seem to be really getting you any LP, right? Because if you're looking the overall win rates on them, they're kind of low. Because like you have like the Shyvana, it's not even 50. Like none of your champs are 50, even though I like it. You're not getting like actual results of them. You're only getting results of your Quinn. So I think if you want to keep playing them, you're actually gonna have to like improve the skill level on them. Because like even though I think they're like nice, it's not getting you anywhere. So if you want to keep playing them, you're for sure gonna have to like up the quality of the way you play them. So yeah.
Yeah.
For sure you can keep abusing Quinn, right? You can abuse Quinn all the way up to plat, and then you might get contested. But otherwise, I don't think there's really a lot of gold players who can contest a Quinn player. To be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I mean, Tyler 1 plays Quinn in GM, so you know.
But that guy is just something else.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, like, why the hell did you stop playing Quinn? Like, it's in your summoner name, and it's by far your best champ. Like, did you just get bored or something? Like, I don't know. Like, I would just be spamming Quinn.
I mean, I like the Shyvana top though.
Yeah, I definitely think Shyvana's good.
But yeah, you have to like work on it, right? You're not gonna be able to get
These
LP
builds,
from it if you...
I think you go AP Shyvana. Don't you?
I mean, in top lane, just go on hit.
Yeah.
But the thing with on hit is you have to actually be in range to hit stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's like the issue.
I thought you'd go
yeah,
like top, and then you just go AP and just run people down in dragon form.
that is how you do it in jungle.
Yeah.
And that is disgusting.
Okay.
But I think at top lane you just go on hit and chill, sit back.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of YouTube videos on how to play this though. So if you want to get more in depth on this champ, if you want to like actually pop off on it, I think it's not bad like watching some of those videos. Because I think in top lane, most of it, like 90% of how you play top lane, is all about your skill level. So
Yeah.
I think most about top lane is just how good you are.
It's the last gentleman's lane.
Yeah, well, I mean, depends on how the jungles interact, but yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I like the diversity. I like that you're trying stuff, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be working, which makes me think you're just trying it because you feel like it, but you're not actually researching. I also think Resolve secondary is kind of troll, but correct me if I'm wrong. But
Depends on what it is, though. You can
I'm
look
looking
at
at the
if you,
matchups. Like Second Wind, I guess, against like GP maybe.
I mean, you can scroll it open.
Yeah.
See. But I think Resolve secondary is fine. Not sure what else you'd go. I think it'd go healing, I guess.
Conditioning and overgrowth. doesn't make sense to me.
That looks kind of.
I would go second wind and like, I don't know, tenacity, demolish.
Healing. Either demolish or healing.
Oh yeah, true. If you're going Blade of the Ruined King and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, this is like an AP-ish on hit stuff. But I think, I mean, if you do these runes every game, I think they're highly questionable for sure. So I think that is where like one of the issues lies. In runes, I think. So yeah, I think if you just do some more research into this, you can like and on OPGG you can look at one tricks. You can find one tricks for your champ, and just copy what they do, or look how they do it and why they do it. And then you can like adjust on it.
Yeah, quickly upskill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But that's about it for this, I think.
Yeah. All right, we got Shadow 901031.
Almost at the end.
Bronze 4 we're almost gotten through it. Bronze 4, Bronze 1. So already, I don't know how you went from Bronze 4 to Bronze 1 with a 43% win rate, but I guess that's how Bronze works. Is Shadow the guy who was talking about how he's climbing with the negative win rate? I can't remember. Someone came into Discord asking. It could have been Shadow. But
I do not remember.
Yeah, but basically... it's so hard to say anything about this account because you've only played, what is that, like 30 games on it, and it's across like 40 champions. I don't even know. You've played so many different champs, like not that many, but like, I don't know. It just seems like you don't have an identity, and again, that's always a problem. Fusty Foxy, thanks for the follow. Yeah, it looks like you're just learning, which I think's good. If you're not ready to settle down, you're not ready to find a partner, I think you can for sure just keep playing the field here and exploring and learning champs. But yeah, really, really think about what champs you're enjoying. And then like once you find a champion that you enjoy, like generally they'll have a play style that other champions can also play, or play similar to. And then you can kind of like group them up if you want. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be too concerned about climbing at the moment if this is your second season and you are still trying to play a lot of champs and figure out what you like. I think for sure you want to really make sure you enjoy what you're playing before you actually start to like get really serious about climbing in ranked. So just have fun, enjoy it, and just make sure you're learning and figuring out what you like and what you dislike about the game. Oh.
Yeah.
Fusty, I follow you both in different Twitch. Okay. Thanks for the follow, man. Did Fusty just follow you as well, Kasper?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a nice guy. Why didn't you say thank you for following to your followers?
That is a good question.
Yikes.
I'm a bit toxic on the inside, don't mind me.
Toxic streamer.
But I think about this account, you for sure want to like chill for now. Maybe picks up some more easy champs, because like Nidalee is not an easy champ at all. So yeah, same for Lee Sin. I think Viego Volibear is like good to start off with. Learn champs, learn how jungle works, learn how the game works, kinda. So yeah.
Yeah. Fusty, is this free coaching? I actually made a TikTok about 2 weeks ago or something saying, doing some like 60-second op.gg reviews. And then heaps of people started saying, can you do my account? And I realized it was going to be too many. So what I said is just come to my Discord, post your op.gg in a channel, and I will do them all in one go. So this is basically the aftermath of that. But if you join the Discord, you can join my Discord in the Twitch panels below my stream. And then you can chuck it up there, and I can chuck it on to the end of this one. All right, let's move on. We've got Jay. Okay, yep, just post it in the 60. I'll create an invite. I'll put it in the Twitch chat. Just do it in that channel. Okay, so we got Jay Pogu. Wow. Okay, this is an interesting account, right? Silver 2, so you're the same rank you were last season. You've woken up and decided you wanted to be an Eve 1 trick or something. This seems like a classic player who used to play top lane and would get so frustrated that jungle was always determining the outcome of their lane, or was just perma blaming jungle, that they went like similar to Tyler 1, right? Where when he plays top lane, he's just like jungle diff. It seems like you've taken that literally and you've decided to become the jungle diff. The only problem is you've become the jungle diff in the worst way possible. No, no, I'm kidding. You've actually got a 56% win rate on Eve. So it's not too bad. But, yeah, I don't know. It seems like you had something good going top lane and then you just like, I don't know, this feels like so much progress. Like Irelia, 150 games, and then you just went, nah, fuck it, I'm playing jungle. And it just seems like jungle hasn't worked out that much better for you, except for like your Echo maybe. But besides that, I don't know. It just doesn't seem that
there's
good.
a pretty good Nunu in there.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Nuna's at 69% as well. Alright, I just opened that. Sorry, I just opened another op.gg. Yeah, but I think if you do want to switch to jungle, for sure, like Eve's nice. Nunu, I would suggest like just run it down with Nunu, literally. Run it down mid, and you'll win games. Like just camp one lane as Nunu, or even just like camp every lane because of your snowball. But I would for sure say jungle is a really good role, and if you're enjoying it, keep playing it. It is a shame that you invested so much time in Irelia, but if you have gotten frustrated at how top lane plays out and you don't like it, yeah, chuck into jungle and just make sure you're playing like your Echo, your Nunu, and your Eve looks like she's got a lot of potential as well. I don't know about your Kayn. Like 50% win rate on Kayn is like okay, but over 50 games, it probably should be a little bit higher than that if you are going to play Kayn. Yeah, I got your op.gg Fusty. We'll do that at the end. Did you have anything else to add, Casp?
No, not really.
No,
I think, I mean, if you want to play Eve, it's pretty intensive champ, right? So you're gonna have to learn the mechanics on it. It's gonna require a few games in the beginning. It's gonna require at least 50 games to really be decent on it.
Yeah.
But once you know how to play it, I think it's for sure pretty good to play.
Yeah. It's
So,
definitely a nice one to climb Elo with once you know it.
Mhm.
All right, we've got Silver Lead Gemini up next. Casper, do you want to take this one away?
Yes, sir. Okay, so Silver last season, Silver this season. Nasty Ari support, okay.
Wait, is this Ari
Dog.
support? Holy,
Yes, sir.
what is this tech? Okay, keep going.
This is beautiful. So you played Seraphine with a decent win rate. Played Nico, I'm assuming support as well. Looking at the CS numbers. So this are all like nice picks. Things you don't like see that often, but they seem to be working for you, right? Yeah, so they seem to be working for you. The bard looks like it's not working that good, but the R is for sure working, my guy. Like you have 7-game win streak on this right here, so I think you try and keep on going on this win streak, right? Just keep on spamming the Ari for now, and once you have like a few losses on it, it's not gonna feel as great anymore. But like if it's working like this right now, you can just keep going for it. Like you can always fall back to the Seraphine as well, right? Like you have a few good champs in like your top 3. And then the Bard is a bit questionable, I'm gonna be real honest. But the Ahri and the Brand are pretty clean as well. So I think you have like this nice little champ pool with like alt champs, but they seem to be working, right? So whatever works, right? So I think, yeah, can for sure keep playing these.
Yeah. I think Bard in Silver is always a bit risky.
Yeah,
Just because the champs a little bit like you kind of need your team to like respond a bit, almost like Thresh a little bit. Like
yeah,
you kind of need your team to react to the plays you make, and if they don't, you're kind of screwed. Whereas like Seraphine like is just so busted that you can do whatever
yeah.
you want. Nico again like is strong. I wouldn't say she's busted, but I see most Nico players who invest time in her do really well. I'm actually currently coaching a Nico mid laner who's like D3 in E
Oh,
West. And she one tricks Nico, and she's actually very good. So Nico's playable to any rank really.
yeah.
Up until Diamond at least. Yeah, but I think this Ari is so cool. Like, this is new
Yeah.
tech. This is the definition of new tech. I like that you're mixing
Have
up
you tried?
keystones.
Have you tried Moonstone though?
Ooh.
Moonstone Ari support, or even Imperial Mandate?
Even with the nerfs now?
I don't know. I didn't check like the entire text on the nerf, but um, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Moonstone is like it could work, but it's probably not ideal.
Especially in
But
silver, I think you want to be
yeah,
dealing damage. I'd much rather deal
yeah.
damage. But I think, like, if you got to,
But I
like...
mean, it's worth it
Yeah.
giving a shot, I guess.
Yeah. I think the higher you get, the more you can do, like, supportive Ari. And I think it could work really well once you trust the apes that you match up
Yeah,
with. If you can ever trust them, who knows? Casper still
the
doesn't
apes
trust
in your
them.
cage. Yeah, true.
Um, but yeah, man, this support's working well. The fact that you've got these really good win rates in silver as a support suggests that like you do quite well. Sometimes people struggle playing support in lower ranks because they feel like they can't do anything if the AD carry's bad. But it seems like you know what to do, which is very good. And your kill participation suggests that. Oh,
I
whoa!
mean,
Whose account's this? Wow, this guy's pretty good.
okay, no.
Oh, don't look at this most recent game though. Holy fuck, what happened there? Look at these last
um,
Morgana games. I think I just got free
yeah.
wins. Like, what's going on? Look at
Um,
this free
yeah.
win streak to Diamond 3. Oh,
What
literally.
happened the last game though?
Ah, so,
Yeah.
so,
Okay, so everyone ran it down. Yeah.
so I dealt way more damage than the Thresh.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be picking Morgana and Trish and you're gonna lose lane, it's a bit reportable to be honest.
Oh,
But
fuck.
Morgana's actually not that big of a Thresh counter. Like if you play it well as Thresh, there's avenues of outplay.
The Moonstone Morgana, I actually rate it. I think it's pretty good. But that ruined that. That used to be 75% win rate. But yeah, this guy literally just needs to play more games. He's scared of demoting to Diamond 4. What else have you got to say here, Kasper?
I mean, if you keep going at this win rate, it's like 62 now. So if you keep going at this, Masters could be a realistic goal.
True. I just got to play more.
But I mean, you can't be going around going 1-13 on Morgana though. That's not gonna work out, I think. But
Oh.
might wanna add some champs in your support pool because Morgana Jana isn't gonna get you somewhere.
What about
And
the
I mean,
Ezreal?
I don't know. Your ADC support isn't that great, is it? But I think if you play top jungle mid, it's gonna end up pretty well. Because like all the champs you play mid top and jungle can be flexed around in both and all three lanes, right?
Yeah. What about
So you can...
Morgana jungle? What are your thoughts?
Actually, I've seen it a shit ton.
It's
Like
so good.
last
I've
two
been
days,
playing it.
I've seen it so much.
I've been
Yeah,
playing
it's
it. It's
actually insane.
amazing. I love it.
So actually, your champ pool is very flexible, right? Like you have 4 champs, and you can put them basically everywhere. You can even do if you're really ballsy, you just do Morgana ADC clear waves and tell your support to go piss off in the room.
Yeah.
They just very much run lane. It's actually yeah.
What do you
It's
think of
actually
my
new tech.
strategy getting Diamond 3 playing Phil?
I mean, it's impressive for sure. But then again, you only play like a few champs per role, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it's impressive for sure. It's like not nothing, right? And you're doing with chat muted and stuff. You're like actually Buddha in the head or something.
Sweating.
Because yeah, I don't know. My mental just starts going boom and plat, and then we don't climb anymore.
Yeah. All right, let's get on to Frosty, Fusty, who gave us both a follow, but Kasper doesn't like him. So, whoa. All right, Kasper, you can have this one.
So I'm gonna pretend I don't see the asshole, I'll pretend I don't see the Yasuo, okay? And then you're kind of big boy smurfing on the Vega, right? Like you're changing up the runes every now and then, which is pretty good. You have 500 games in Iron 2. So yeah, you for sure want to get back to Bronze, right? Because that is what your last season's rank was. You for sure want to get towards that. Like, look at the Veigar. You're legit Kumba smurfing on the Veigar. So yeah, you for sure want to be playing Veigar. Just put the Yasuo on the shelf. Yeah, just gauge the Yasuo. Honestly, if you just play Veigar in every lane, like you flex it at any lane, right? You can do support Veigar, you can do AD Veigar, you can do mid Veigar, you can even do top Veigar if you're like really cracked in the head.
We can
But
see
yeah,
it right here. There's a lot of top Vega.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you do that, I don't know about jungle Veigar
No,
though.
not
But
Jungle Vega. No. No.
but yeah. Anyways, I think if you just only play Veigar from now on, get to like bronze, mid bronze-ish, and then like start adding champs slowly but surely, then I think you're gonna improve a lot. Because that 38% Yasuo really isn't doing you good, right? Like imagine if all those 145 games were in your Veigar
Yeah.
still at like a 59% win rate, then yeah, you could have been like silver 4 at this point. So yeah, I don't know about the Yasuo, but I think the Veigar's pretty clean. I mean, the CS numbers are a bit low though, like 3.1 is very low for Veigar. Because the way how Veigar works is if you Q a minion to death, you get a stack from it, you gain AP, and so you wanna like last hit with Q as much as possible. So showing here that you don't have a lot of minion kills, or like CS, that means you're not getting the most of value out of your Veigar passive. So you for sure wanna like get that up a bit,
Yeah.
I think. But otherwise, your Veigar seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, at least you seem to be getting wins out of it, right? So yeah. I mean, the Warwick's pretty cool.
Yeah, the
But
work
then again,
doesn't.
you have 2.8 CS.
What's
So it's like,
happening? Iron must
ah.
be like a different meta, I think. It looks like a
Has to
fascinating
be.
meta. Maybe I need to get in there. Discover what's happening
But
down in the sewers.
do you know how hard it is to get an Iron account, actually?
Oh,
So hard.
Fusty, how much are you selling your Iron account for? You
Uh,
probably sell it more than a Diamond account. Especially when it was Iron 4. Oh no, did you? Yeah, you were Iron 4 at one point.
Oof, that is a rough one, though.
No,
But yeah, I
but
think, yeah.
yeah, you go, Casper. Keep going.
If you just play the Veigar,
Yeah,
you're gonna get places. Like, just have to work on those CS, like on the CS for now. I think you just keep everything else the same as it was.
yeah,
Then you just get the CS up, and then you should be going places.
yeah. Fusty, that's exactly what I hear. You're saying you love Veigar, like just spam. Like Veigar is like your key out of Iron. It's probably your key into like Gold or Platinum if you just keep playing it. It's just such a shame that this account got kind of screwed up a little bit by this Yasuo. Like maybe you just had like a dark period, like someone you broken up with or something. Or I don't know, you're watching like Mo's stream or something, and you thought I'm gonna play Yasuo. But like I don't know how it took you 145 games at a 40% win rate to realize that he was not the right champ. Unfortunately, a little bit sad. But yeah, I think if this is your main, yeah, for sure, keep playing Veigar. If you're like upset about this account and you're okay with getting a new account, like you could get a new account and just play Veigar. But I mean, this account's probably going to climb out of Iron pretty quickly. I think. I don't know how Iron works. I think it's pretty easy to get out of there. Like if you're at a 59% win rate, you're going to get out of Iron pretty quick. We can already see like Iron 4 in this tier graph, Iron 3, Iron 4. Now you're already at Iron 2 again. You don't like having another account. You have all your skins on this account. Yeah, so it's fine. You can still play on this account. You'll definitely get out of Iron. You can definitely get out of Bronze. Silver gold for sure. You can get to silver gold on this account. It's just going to be volume of games. But yeah, just keep playing the Vega. Yeah, that's our last one. All right, Casp. I have no other accounts left.
Wait.
We can finally go. This was meant to be like 30 minutes. It ended up being 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Kasper, for taking so much of your time.
Everyone got a few more minutes, you know.
Do we do Mika's account because he's...
Oh no. Yeah, we do it.
Okay.
Do it. That is the actual IGN. Do it. It's on US. Yeah.
Imagine having this name.
Just don't look at the support name.
Yeah, hell no.
And just don't look at the last game. I was tired and I was Goomba tilted.
Can we get an explanation on Bird Sniffer? Because are you trying to be a Rakam one trick?
Yes, but that didn't work out. But yeah, we don't look. Last game was just tilt game. But yeah.
Imagine only having an 83% win rate in Silver 1 as like a high plat / diamond duo.
Only one loss. It's only one loss.
It's pretty yikes, guys.
I mean, look at the very first game. Look at the very first game. We legit dove enemy ADC 5 times. Yeah, that one. We dove enemy ADC level 2.
Is this to fuel your fragile egos, you two? You gotta like just stomp on silver people.
Yes.
Disgusting. You two are what's wrong with the league community.
But this is all Smurfky though.
Yeah.
There's like not a single like true silver player involved in this. That's like kind of whatever.
That's fun though.
But yeah, we're playing these up to like diamond. So yeah.
I find it's sad why all Smurfs play an Iron Elo. Yeah, I mean they get out of there pretty quick.
You don't even start in Iron.
You
start like bronze too.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Smurfs in Iron, to be honest. I think it's just such a weird area of the game that you're going to find people who have played like a champion for like 100 games in normals and then jump into solo queue and beat Iron, and they're actually quite good, but they're in Iron. And then you're going to find people who are just like playing a 38% win rate Yasuo on their 150th game. And yeah. All right, Kasper, thanks so much for your time, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Where can everyone find you? You know?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna abuse links. Send some links in the chat. As always.
I don't you might get banned.
Oh no.
I can send you.
I'm VIP. I'm VIP. It's fine. Should be fine. Is it fine? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm unbelievably sorry, Mr.
What do you want? You want your Twitch plugged? What else do you want?
Yeah. Like, I mean, you have my Twitch and.
Yeah, I just chucked it in. Anything else?
Yeah.
Why should someone watch you, Kasper?
I run it down and I flame plat players. That is just content, high tier content. If you want to get new ways to insult people, you should for sure watch me.
What's his name in Discord?
My name is Big Modman. Smile. That is my role.
His name's Kasper.
So, yeah. I mean, we're keeping it pretty basic.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever wanna like talk about any support things related, be sure to DM me of like good information about that. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I always relate you to Rat IRL. That's what I think his stream reminds me of.
True.
I mean, like you're a Rat IRL wannabe.
I do enjoy those though.
Yeah.
His music blasting, running it down L9 streams. Enjoyable.
Very good. All right. I'm ending my stream. Kasper, are you going to keep streaming? Or?
No. I'm gonna eat and do some stuff and then maybe later.
Good call.
Have some work and stuff. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Kasper, for your time.
No problems.
Yeah, I'll catch you around.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
you owe
I will
Silver
see
something.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys, for hanging around. If you did miss your review, don't worry. I'm going to upload the whole clip to YouTube. So you're going to be able to... Oh, Bueno, you missed your review, mate. We were going hard at you. You missed the entire stream. I don't know how you managed to do that. But I am going to put it up on YouTube. And I'm going to put the whole video in Discord. Yeah, the link in Discord. So you will be able to catch it all. But, Bueno, mate, like, did you wake up late or whatever? Come on. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. I'm going to go get something to eat. I am super hungry. Bueno, I'm sorry you missed it, but it's like 11 o'clock where you are, man. You should be awake by now. Did you go out clubbing or something last night? No, I'm kidding. Hey, Balance, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you follow the stream. I don't stream that often, but when I do, wow, it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing content. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. The link will be in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord already, just go in the Twitch panels below and like literally join my Discord, but most of you would be, I assume. So thank you all, and as always, cheers and good luck on the Rift. See you guys.